See the city map.
Or the city map, yeah. Okay, well, we'll start reviewing from here, because this is what you guys remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like midnight, right? Or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's just past midnight. And did Dugan come back and sleep, or he was out and about? I can't
He was
really recall
napping,
exactly.
and then I came back.
Okay, yeah, you were on watch. And so, yeah.
Fucking discussing
I
the
guess.
plan.
Yeah, so why don't we recap what happened last session then?
When we're all, like, just chilling, are we just, like, sitting in an alley?
No. You guys found, like, an abandoned shop.
So we're squatting in this fucking hut right now.
Yeah,
It's
not a long-term thing.
About?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people in the streets.
Roger.
So yeah, the fucking recap-wise, we were in the caravan, and there was that whole murder accusation at Dugan because a cultist died, and we managed to, Shannon managed to defuse that situation by being a firm neutral party, and it wasn't Dugan anyway, so yeah, nothing to worry about.
They got scared.
But, yeah, basically.
Called the mayor, and then they shit their pants.
There's a whole freaking process. they didn't want to subject themselves to the fair treatment of suspects, and they dropped all charges. Huh? Funny.
Bunch of pansies.
Yeah, wonder why they did that.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got something to hide. Huh?
I didn't have that written down or anything.
We should have just like fucking did it right there.
Should have held them to it.
No, we're doing it.
I didn't write if you guys forced searching them, they would drop everything and run. That was, yeah, exactly. They got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
This guy's life is not that important after all.
At the end of the day, that's not part of the mission.
You know what? It's fine that this guy got killed in the night. We're not worried about it anymore.
Not when you think about it in terms of failing the overall mission. His life is pretty inconsequential.
That's true. Yeah, they don't care. They've already shown they don't care about their men.
No, like they're fanatics. Like their end goal is to summon Tiamat and end like civilization.
Yeah, what's a few crack eggs on the way, right?
Yeah, exactly. The whole plan is to crack everything.
Yeah, they're making a fucked up omelet. Okay.
You guys know all this. Like this is like the outlook of the cult that you've seen and read about. You know that their end game is to summon Tiamat and like bring about the end of days.
Yeah, we found like their books and all that shit and did heavy research and
yeah, and like so in the past the cult is well known throughout the land. The cult of the dragon basically exists in like every culture. But they've never tried to summon Tiamat before. They've always just worshipped Draco Liches and been generally hated.
Yeah, to even have the means to do this is like pretty unprecedented, right?
Yeah, basically, like nobody's like summoning a god is not really anything ever.
It's not an option.
I mean, not that it's not anything, but it's never something that's happened in the past.
Mm-hmm. Like, how do you take that seriously?
Not to derail, just want to like. I've been thinking about like the overall because we're dealing with the cults more, so like just to put it back in your guys' mind that this is like basically an apocalyptic scenario if they do succeed.
Yeah,
it's the end of the world.
Yeah, so we ended the caravan in Waterdeep, parted ways with our squads. I think Avola and Dugan pursued the cult and found this place that they're squatting in.
Yeah, and I came back to find you guys to let you know while Dugan kept hiding out and taking a look at.
And we're just discussing what we're gonna do about this situation now.
Aren't we looking for Dugan, or did we find her?
She's here.
Oh yeah.
I think she got back to the place.
Yeah, I got back. I suggested that we do some things, and then was immediately met by a "Whoa, Dugan." No, I got back. I went to nap in preparation for some things because I saw that Calyx had a beautiful ram.
Yep, let's not forget the ram.
That is not intended for this mission.
But I saw it, and I took a nap, planning to rouse everyone at the crack of midnight, expecting that everyone would nap with me and was totally on the same page. Xavius just came back. I have been roused, and I am very disappointed that no one else was sleeping when I was sleeping during the late afternoon.
Communication is oh so important.
I wasn't sleeping. I never sleep.
True.
So, are we ready to go then?
So no.
No? More recap?
Right. Oh, I thought you meant ready to go, like ram shit. Oh yeah, no.
No,
I
are we ready
recap's good. I think.
Am I
Okay.
the only
Yeah.
person that doesn't need to sleep now in this party?
So,
Yeah.
As a full
so
elf,
weird.
yeah, you're into trance mode. I mean, you got to do like 4 hours of like meditation.
I just think it's funny that I like because Phoenix is literally the only one who sleeps in the other party.
Yeah, yeah. Reverse of the situation. This party takes full rests, friend.
Fuck.
You're missing out.
okay, so
Great.
I think that we should storm. I think we should storm them by night. We know the secret knock. Everyone is well rested. I look around the room of everyone who is not well rested.
Okay, what is this?
Guys, what's going on?
Oh, this room is not
There's
as
some-
ready as
there's
I
some
thought
wood.
it was.
There's some wood.
Yeah.
I see a lot of wood.
Why are we all hanging out in the wooden room, not well rested?
Because not all of us sleep during the day, like toddlers.
Yeah.
But we were gonna storm them by night.
No, we never discussed that. I assume we were just casing the place and waiting for them to leave.
Yeah, we're casing the place so we could storm it by night. Come on, guys, we can't storm it by day.
Why?
You do again. This is
Uh,
the whole assumption that we really should have cleared up before.
Okay, so, what if we just keep casing the place for one more night and one more day? Wait until most of the cultists have probably cleared out, because again, there's definitely a secret exit. But I guess more of them will have cleared out of the secret exit, and we can follow them through it tomorrow.
So, secret exit. I hadn't thought about that, and raising it is definitely a risk. But I think it's foolhardy to say definitely without knowing for sure.
They're getting out. Or sorry, they're going in, but they're not coming out.
Well,
And
it's
that is
been
not a big
like
enough
6
compound.
hours. Like we don't know that they're not coming out. They could just be waiting.
Oh, I've been speaking with a bunch of people from the city. Multiple caravans have been going in, and no
Oh, really?
caravans have been coming out. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
is
Okay,
the-
so they're getting out somehow. We need to find out why.
Yeah. So we need to find the secret exit. We need to follow that path as far as we can so that we can report where the caravan is heading. Because that is our goal, is to find out where they are heading. Not just their halfway house inside of Waterdeep.
Absolutely. Okay. So,
So,
yeah.
we know a secret knock. If we wanted to do this tomorrow, Evola and I, we could go to the fashion district and we could try to get garbs that look somewhat like cultist garbs. Or actually, I think we still have some cultist garbs.
I still have one, yeah.
I still have cultist garbs.
I have what's her
and we
face's
could-
outfit?
Langdor.
Oh, that's right, you do. Langrigosa? That's not right, is it?
No,
The other
do I
one.
have
What
his
was her
head?
name?
Mundath.
Mundath.
Mundath. Okay, good plan. Okay, so
Yeah,
I will
Mundath's
continue to look out at this place overnight. Get one person to come with me on the night shift. We can continue to case the place, and then we will go prepare, buy ourselves some disguises, and then move on from that. How does that sound, guys?
Yeah. But we gotta make sure we do this discreetly and not get the city guards involved. Or, well, even the cult, frankly, because if they get word that we're onto them, like, that's going to jeopardize the mission. They get even one runner to run ahead and warn the caravan. We just got to be careful.
So what you're
is I'm
saying is we need to, if we're going to have an altercation, it needs to be indiscriminate and complete.
Yes.
I can do
hopefully
that.
we won't have an altercation. And if it is going to be complete, it certainly can't be loud. There needs to be no trace.
Okay.
You know?
Shinon, I believe that you look the most well rested of everyone here. So maybe the night shift, and we can discuss how to leave things without traces.
Can be
Well-
a lookout if you guys need to rest.
But like this is like worst case scenario stuff. Like it would be best
Yeah.
if we just slipped in and then got through the passageway without them even knowing. That would be best
So I'm
case
gonna
scenario.
start playing with my shoe daggers, and just like start whittling them into the walls and the wood, and be like, "Yep, worst case scenario."
I got
So
my eye on you, Dugan.
let's just grasp this. So our ideal plan is to open the doors and hope nobody's there, and then go through a secret passage.
I have a more specific plan for that, but as we've been casing the joint, we know there's one guard on the door, and we know a secret knock. So if we disguise up with the secret knock, the guard's gonna let us in, probably. And then we can take out that guard. I could read his mind to get some intel. Maybe learn who his superior is, maybe learn directly where the secret passageway is. I could use an illusion to just become that guy, and then we can all just get through. If there's not enough disguises, we could just treat a few non-stealthy ones as prisoners, and hopefully that'll get us past any altercations, but, you know, we just have to get through. Right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
How am I gonna disguise my wolf?
As a boof.
That's a good question.
As a boof.
That's a very good
Uh,
question.
I would disguise it as a hunting hound, similar to Chief.
Our chief and a dire wolf, similar size.
Chief is
Mastiffs are big, but they're not dire.
I mean, how big's a direwolf? I mean, look at the beastry.
It's like
That's
what a
a good
wolf,
question.
orc can ride a dire wolf, I think, right?
Okay.
That's like a warg kind of size.
It's like a horse almost.
Yeah, they're rideable.
Direwolf. Do. It says large beast.
A mastiff is medium, right? I think
Info.
Dugan can only ride it because half.
I mean,
Info
is
next
it a
that's
dire
right.
wolf or a regular wolf? It's got the stats of a
Yeah,
regular wolf.
a Mastiff is medium.
Okay. Then no, I mean in the picture it shows it jumping and it's as tall as a person.
Yes, that seems about right for a dire.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
to be fair, okay, I actually don't think it's a dire wolf. Going back to this,
Oh,
I don't ride.
okay.
I don't ride it. So
Is it a regular wolf then? Like the CR
Yeah.
will tell you.
it's definitely got the stats of a regular wolf.
Okay, so it's probably just a regular wolf.
Perfect.
It's kind of OP if you have a dire wolf
That
at
would
any
be
point. I
OP.
think. Like dire wolves are incredibly strong.
Yeah.
Like it's just the idea of it, but I wouldn't be riding it. It would always be running beside me anyway. So it's a regular wolf.
We could pass the pets off as prisoners if we can't disguise them. As long as we can keep them. And like it could easily just be like we scout ahead with the people with good disguises. Maybe if there's not a clear path through, if we can't like clear the way, we take out the one guard and then like bring out the obvious ones. Like kind of like an escort stealth. We don't all need to be able to hide in plain sight. Maybe, but like it's best if we do.
Yeah, I think that by the time that matters, Shinan, is you and Talmir and Calyx could always scale the wall because there is that big opening into the courtyard. So maybe that's a better option rather than having everyone walk through the front door. It's just having a few of us walk through the front door and a few of us as backup and lookouts.
Yeah. And like if our disguises are solid and they buy it and we need a distraction, we can always just say like, oh, there's somebody breaking in on this opposite end of the compound and like draw them away.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we should buy bird calls as like a thing that we should all buy.
Bird calls.
There's a type of whistle that is a bird whistle.
I can make an actual bird call. I'm good. I could just tell Tobias to make a bird call.
Oh my god. Oh, that's like cheating.
Mine will be the best bird call.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it costs 5 copper. Like it's a
that's
thing that we should all just like have. Like we should have bought these a long time ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was looking at starting gear because of Tom's thing, and I was like, "Why? This is a thing that is so cheap. Why don't we all have these?"
Who needs message cantrip when you have bird call? Just like figure out Morse code. Like, I don't know.
Like it's
I like my message
What if-
counter.
I do
If you
too.
call in,
If you what, Kirk?
what if you accidentally call in a flock of birds, though?
Well, there are worse critical fails. Your bird call explodes, firing out splinters of wood into your jaw.
Attacks you, thinking that you're mating with them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, I would at least appreciate the rest to, like, re-prepare my spells, so I'm better prepared for infiltration. So if we're doing that, then that's ideal. Well, if we're casing the place for another 12 hours or whatever, what other information are we going to try to glean that would help this raid?
If we're going for a silent break-in, perhaps darkness and silence may be some to ready.
Yeah, I don't have either of those, but I do have a fog cloud that I can use if we need to, like,
you
make
had
a
it down
dash.
here last night, right?
Yeah, silence
You
I don't
did?
have.
I don't know then.
But yeah, I can make a fog cloud, and I can make disguise self happen, which would be my 2 kind of infiltration-y things. I can also use alarm, which can like basically set a tripwire that lets us know when someone's behind us. So that like those 3 would be the spells I would take. Everything else is combat and mobility oriented that I have. I don't know what if you guys would change any of your spells out for this. I think you have the option every night, Calyx, and Shinon as well.
I
Right.
do. I can change mine at the end of a long rest.
Yeah, which is what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need Fine Steed for this one.
Yeah, we're not going to be out in the open. Do you got like combo
So-
motions?
I do.
Sick. That might be handy.
Quickly, just want to interrupt you guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mike. Just before I forget, Avola, to help me bring us all into the story, I've thought about switching your token with this token. What do you guys think?
Oh, what is that?
I
It's
can't see it. Hold on.
this token,
It's like photorealistic.
yeah, versus your token. So like, basically, you have a hood on, and we can't tell what you look like. So this way,
Yeah.
like, it brings us more into like the realm of you looking like a woman more than a tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool. I think that'll keep me in the story a bit more because I always look at your guy and then I'm like, and I think she's a tiefling. But I'm like, wait, she's completely disguised, and she often looks very different.
I often look very different.
and she doesn't use a
Currently.
weapon, so this all makes more sense to me.
Nope, I'm good with it.
All right,
Oh.
cool. Yeah, go back to planning. Sorry, derailed.
That's cool. Yeah, so if we're casing the place for another day, is there anything else we need to know about this place that we can get from that? Do we know what kind of relationship the chapel has with the cult, if any? I was gonna ask
you
that
asking?
via mind control. Well, I think Dugan spoke to them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he spoke to a bum
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be one of my
and
mind
told him
control
that the
questions.
monks were very interested in the safe house.
Okay. So there is a connection. Yeah, okay. Because I have a list of questions that I'm gonna ask that guard when I get detect thoughts active on him.
Makes sense.
That hopefully will help us bluff our way through the space, if nothing else. But we'll get there when we get there. All right, I guess let's long rest.
All right, let's. Had fun making this bar. If you guys want to do anything in here, go for it.
Dance party.
Yeah, whatever.
There's free drinks.
It's no, there's nothing.
Oh, Dugan's
It's
always
abandoned.
packing, right?
Dugan. Does
So, yeah.
he have wine
He's
to
going.
share?
I loot the bar.
Oh no!
Isn't that like the first thing we did
Yeah, it
in
was.
our D&D red?
Well, that's after like the bar got killed.
We just fought the bar and then emptied everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that was rated R right there. It's fucking savage attacking. It's like I make sure the arrow goes to the back of the barkeep's eye. It's like poor man. Oh yeah, I digress. Yeah, I got my prepared spells changed out, ready to go. I had to drop blink, but I think it's a good call.
What spell?
So you cut out there, Kirk.
What was the spell you wanted?
Oh, like for me.
Saying things. I'm back now.
So I'm making sure I'm dropping a few combat spells, so I have disguise self, detect thoughts, and alarm and fog.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be
Shinon
able
and
to-
I are going to go out and explore. Is that correct, Shinon? Sorry, not explore.
case
And keep eye on. There's a word for this.
Yep.
Not
So
scout.
much typing.
keep an eye on.
Type an essay over there.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Man, the threshold
Yes.
must be so low.
Big
Change that.
Well, never underestimate
And
a
then
clacking
I'm gonna-
key.
Apparently.
I'm gonna want to pick up like 5 bags of caltrops later in the when it's not the nighttime, but that's the not nighttime problem. I'm just gonna write down a shopping list if that's okay.
Honestly, maybe a crowbar would be good. It'd be a little stealthier than a ram. Yes, no?
Oh, sorry, what was the question? I missed it.
So you should get a crowbar instead of a ram for a mission like this.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea.
Who's where?
Because, like,
just the power bar for it.
if we find out that, like, well, when I read this motherfucker's mind, and I'm gonna ask, like, who his boss is, where his office is, whatever, and it'd be nice to interrogate, like, the leader if we can't find out how to get through the secret passageway, but if he's not there, maybe we just break in there and find some documents. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna go consult my spell book and get ready for the next day.
Pretty solid plan, regardless. Get that out of there.
And what I see with prices is that I can just barely afford these things. But if I cannot afford these things, yes. So, yeah, we were going to continue casing the joint while these suckers slept. Does anything eventful happen in the night around this joint?
One.
Me. I'm on. Jesus. Okay. I've been like almost tuned out as you guys planned. I'm listening, but yes. Nothing really happens. No. Let's go to this
I'm
map.
okay with Xavius's plan, as long as everyone else is okay with Xavius's plan.
So I rebuffed all the maps we dealt with last session. Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh shit! Look at
You
that.
guys should be.
They got the zoom in street.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, if anyone else has 20 gold, I would highly suggest buying a climbing kit.
Oh. I think.
Why?
I think I'm good. 20 gold. I have Misty Step.
I can. I need that. Where can I go buy that?
I don't know. I'm assuming is my guess, because like it seems like a pretty common thing in a land with mountains.
Do I have time to go do that?
I thought
It's the middle of the night.
Sorry, all of this is for daytime. Shinon, you guys are sleeping. Shinon, get out here.
I'm asleep. Well, I don't know why I'm answering you.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. Shinon, get out here, buddy.
I was like, wait, it's the day? It's not the day.
So
My wolf's totally right beside me, by the way.
Yeah, Sheath is totally right beside me, by the way. Exactly the same.
Just a couple hunters with the fresh kill of the day. This rabbit that I got on my side.
So I'm just gonna like keep myself lean back against this these shops. Just like keep checking people out, keep chatting with anyone that I happen to bump into.
I'm gonna feed our animals soon as I hit a meat vendor when I went into this town.
Act
Obviously.
a little bit more drunk than I am.
Okay, so you're just generally like kind of trying to blend in. I mean, there's not
Yeah.
a ton of nightlife in this area. You're kind of standing out like a sore thumb.
Oh,
Like I meant to prepare more of these people for daytime. Didn't know you'd just be barging out right in the middle of the night.
are there any like street people or bums?
Okay, let's roll a dice.
Roll for bums.
Let's do.
Yeah, there's a
D6.
bum. I'm gonna push
There's
him.
2.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go sit down beside one of the bums and shoo Shinon off.
Wasn't going to
Like-
talk to no bum
like-
anyways.
Walk around, man. So I'm gonna sit beside this bum and be like, "Hey, cold night. Could use a little bit of warmth," and I'm gonna offer her a little bit of my hooch.
All right. So I'm gonna try something new here.
Uh-oh.
Got this NPC wheel out in front of me.
Oh, nice.
So let's spin the wheel. Somebody roll a d20 for me. Maybe that will get you guys involved here.
What do you guys see with the wheel?
I have a wheel of personality perks.
Except, yeah, it's private.
Yeah. So roll me 2 d20s, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like 2 d20s.
See what
And
we
then
get.
roll me a d6.
Someone else do that one.
Let's see how this
I'm
person
nervous.
turns out.
I'm
I
too
got
far away
you.
from my keyboard.
1.
All right. What was the first one? 17.
Yeah.
Okay. So initially, they're like, "Oh, okay, yes, come sit." I don't know if that's their voice yet. As we go into the progression of their personality.
Make him a heavy smoker.
Oh, he's missing a lot of teeth.
Oh,
no
that's
teeth.
my kind of bum.
And the one gives him a fearful personality.
That's exactly the kind of bum that I think would like a little bit of hooch at night.
All right, yep. He's fearful and anxious and has no teeth.
He's skeptical about the booze,
Ah,
but he
he's
really
like
wants it.
startled as you come up to him. He's like shaking a bit.
Perfect.
Got like a blanket around him.
Calm your nerves.
Who, little halfling person. I'm gonna talk to my gums. Oh, halfling person. So you offering him mooch?
I'll forget some hooch. Yep.
What's the catch?
Uh,
Glares at you.
no catch. Just wanted some company for the night. Just a friend to sit beside.
He's like kind of nervously shifts away from you, and then reaches out his hand quickly and like snatches the hooch, and then like shifts another 2 feet back. Takes a quick swig.
Good enough.
Kind of like looks at you, looks at the hooch, takes another quick swig, and like visually relaxes a bit. Yes, it's not bad. No, I've had better hooch.
Haven't we all?
So
nothing beats the drink of your youth. I'm just going to be sitting down, leaning against a wall, with Chief sitting beside me, and a robe blanketed over me as if I am sleeping the night here. Have my eyes look like I'm falling asleep, but very clearly peering into the compound.
Okay. So like as you're like trying to get comfortable, he like looks, he's like, What are you doing? So like roll a persuasion to see how calming you are. That's not enough. This guy kind of shifts away from you. I'm not here to make friends.
Get my damn hooch back then.
Look, man. You don't need to be a friend. Just don't be an asshole.
Oh my god, I'm going to use that the next time I go to the bar, when the bars are legal.
I guess roll for intimidation as you give this guy a stern look. Fine. You can sit on my corner. My corner. Kind of shifts back against the wall, not too far, and he grows huge.
He grows huge.
All right. So he'll allow you to sit nearby, and he'll shuffle nervously as the night continues on.
Perfect. I'll take it. Grumble,
Okay.
grumble.
What's everyone else doing? Sleeping?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
preparing spells,
And
sleeping.
what's Shinon doing?
Just sitting there feeding my wolf, looking inconspicuous. I'm not a tricky
God, why do I
person.
ever take anyone out with me?
What do you want me to do?
What do I
so-
want you?
I'm
I
used
want
to
you to
organized
go-
warfare.
I want you to walk a lengthy circle around the city that would be roughly a half-hour circle, so that your presence doesn't seem overly consistent, but you get to see a large area around the joint that we're casing. But I can't say that to you because I've already set up where I am.
I assume that would have been
So-
before.
I assume that was obvious when I said, "Come, let's go together and keep an eye on this place."
Discuss some things.
All right, fine. I'll take the
Yeah.
dog for a walk.
But like, this is sorry. This. I hope you guys are. I think I'm over Duganing things.
You're over Dugany things. Jesus, that's a first.
Because I'm trying really hard to get into the Dugan is overly headstrong mindset.
Headstrong?
Like, yeah, she just like she thinks this is the way that things should be done and just does it that way. That was like a big whole like backstory. She thinks this is the way something should be, so she just does it.
Not a big team player there.
I don't know if just does it is the right way, but like just
I think it was pretty apt.
I'll forget it. Nah, it just does it. Sorry.
Even from the beginning when you got stuck in the cultist camp, you were just giving it. Like friggin' Reebok commercial. Or Nike commercial? Yeah, just doing it. No? No laughs?
Just doing it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, I'm doing it.
Doing my laps. Nothing out of the ordinary about a elf walking around town with his wolf.
Alright, well, since you're so inconspicuous, the town guard calls out to you. You there.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What's up?
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing out at night? With your canine and your weapons here. They regard your weapon, your bow.
My bow on my back?
Yep, and your dog. You wouldn't be up to no trouble there, would you?
Just taking the dog out for a walk.
Kind of like looks you up and down. He's like, kind of out of place here. City's no place for a ranger.
Yeah, I'm just passing through.
Mm.
Came with the
And what
caravan.
business do you have?
I was the leader of the caravan that stopped in yesterday, or the general.
Earlier today,
I
I
don't know
guess.
what.
They
Yeah,
like look
today.
at each other. They're like, okay, yeah, we can confirm that caravans entered the southern part of the city the other day. And you were among them?
Yes, I was their captain.
Well, I guess you don't know the rules of the town then. And we'll have to let you go, but you shouldn't be wandering about in the middle of the night with weapons.
Oh, sorry. It's just my bow I got, and my sword, obviously. But
And your dagger and
There's like an
I
arsenal.
of
guess I got some weapons on me, but I haven't found a hotel yet to stay at. So, what do you want me to just leave them on the ground?
Well, you can consider this your first warning then. Walking around fully armed in the town, you're gonna get into trouble there.
All right, my bad, man. Don't mean to scare people.
Indeed. And then they go on to like tell you that moving forward, like people who walk around with weapons have to have like a belt basically on their sword. It's like a safety.
Do you by any chance have one of those I can have?
You can like buy them at the marketplace.
Oh.
Is that like a special belt or just like the regular way you'd wear a sword on your hip?
It's like you have it in your sheath, but it's like basically a belt like that goes over the top of it that keeps it in its sheath. So you can't just like draw it quickly.
Oh, that's interesting. Shit,
Yeah.
who's
Need to
making that
watch,
town? I guess you can. We got some things to do in town tomorrow.
Wouldn't happen to be open tonight, would it?
No, I mean it's far too late to be retrieving the market. We recommend that you find a place to stay post haste.
What's the closest inn or tavern you got?
Okay, they think back and they direct you to either the Blade and Stars or another one that I forget, but it is over here somewhere.
Yeah. We met in the Blade and Stars earlier.
I think it's called the Godly something. It was on the map earlier. I'll find it if you want it. But
I'm just being aloof.
excellent. But yeah,
All right, I'll
they
make
tell
sure
you
to
that
do that after my wolf has done his business.
very good. Then they tell you to clean up after your wolf. This is a good city. They need wolf shit everywhere.
He wears little baggies.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And then, like you notice that they're pretty well armed, and then one of them is actually a mage.
All right. I'm not intimidating. I'm not intimidated. That's what you're trying to say.
Good. Let's see.
Fucking scared of nobody.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm rolling for one of their personalities.
This guy's a dick.
Yeah. This guy is. He's disgusted in you. Detestable. Does not like elves. One of the guys sneers at you.
Fucking
He moves
racist in this
fast.
town.
It happens, man. Not everyone.
The second one I've run into already.
Man, what is the deal with all these racists?
Looks
What
like-
was that?
It's just
The
how people live
shopkeeper
in the
was
city.
racist too. God
Was
damn
he?
it.
What
Yeah.
do you do?
I
tried
said,
to
what
up-
is this?
he
My
tried
game
to-
deal with all these racists?
He tried to increase the cost of what he was giving me.
Oh, well, that's not racism. You were just a bum.
He didn't do it to the guy beside me.
He looked
Yep.
like he was from the city. You look like you're from out of town. That's
I-
like nationalism.
You remember the
think-
plot of Rambo First Blood?
Yeah. Exactly.
You're gonna have to take it to that fucking sheriff, Kirk. You have to get him.
Who's got the-
It's
What?
like in that scenario, you were like a hillbilly. Not.
Like a drifter.
Yeah.
God damn it.
A heavily armed drifter. With
Sorry,
a wild
man.
animal.
You made an elven ranger who's badass in the woods, but people are gonna sneer at when you walk around with a wolf and weapons.
Don't
I'm just
worry.
kidding.
We'll get you a fine tunic tomorrow.
All right, I gotta run to the washroom and mix up a drink here. If you guys, I'll be right back.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's funny. No, that was
God damn.
that could have went so much worse if you've watched Rambo First Blood.
Drop me off out of town, start walking back in.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Fucking start a war with the police out in the woods. Have you seen
mean,
that movie, Lydia? Do you know what we're talking about?
Rambo? No. I have
Oh.
no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay, but like,
Oh, it's great.
just to be clear, both of those people were super racist. Just because they were different types of racist doesn't mean either of them weren't racist.
Oh yeah.
That's why I kicked over
Inexcusable.
shit when I left the store.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Half elves have it so much
Fantasy
easier.
racists are the best racists, though.
I also
Mhm.
sensed like a serious group of undead in this town.
Oh shit.
Like
Really?
there was a shitload.
A shitload of what? You cut out there.
There was a shitload of undead in this town.
How far?
Yeah, you told us that.
He did, or
Is it like in this
You did.
compound or just somewhere?
I don't think in this compound, but dense group of undead in this town.
I would we probably shouldn't poke our nose in there. If there's undead in this town, it's way deeper than we have time to handle. Probably. Oh, that's scary though.
Part of me, but should probably do what Dugan wants me to do.
Part of oh, you want to like look out for the undead?
Oh, Dugan never communicated that's what she wanted you to do in words.
Huh.
She's only going to be disappointed when you
character- Like a deceptive person.
Mhm.
Just gonna say that I'm used to organized patrol watching and that kind of stuff. Not like sneak attacks.
Yeah, this cloak and dagger thing is not really your
Except
forte.
for ambushes, maybe I could set up an ambush,
Tactical
but
ambushes. That's an interesting distinction. This is all very uncomfortable for Shinon. And yeah, if you want to pursue the undead threat, I'm not there to tell you
Actually,
not
if
to.
it's
So
close, I might just walk
let's
over
go
there.
check
but
it out.
apparently, we're already getting some traction with the law.
You have to stash your weapons into a dumpster or something. I don't know.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
Drink is topped up, and I'm tuned in.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, I was definitely just sitting there going like, "Fucking patrol, god damn it! I hate dealing with people like me in my town."
Yeah, no, I hope you don't feel like I'm like being mean to you. I just want there to be a difference between like, you know, somebody who doesn't look threatening versus somebody who's walking around fully armed with a wolf.
You guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. You might have
Do you
tuned
not
out
hear
if
us?
I
Oh
think
yeah.
everybody else heard
Also, now that they've walked past me, these stupid guards, not even breaking up a group of bums.
me. Just too caught up on being racist towards Shinon.
Yep.
No shit. Nick's just like, yeah, finally. All the people being racist to Artanis.
Yep.
Paybac's a bitch.
Exactly. Power's in my hands now.
You're not
Tables have
human.
turned.
How do you feel now? Like a homeless person sleeping on the street.
Nick's just gonna like. Next time I'm walking with Artanis, I'm just gonna knock his mask off.
See what happens.
Well, come on, man. We're all on the same team here.
Hey, I already told all of my friends that he was a drow.
That's true.
I
Right
mean,
off
we
the
already.
bat.
I already know.
Ixnay on the dark skin nay. Come on.
My guy's
on,
the
guys.
most
We're too
accepting,
far south for that.
non-racist person ever.
But we also are all openly outing the tiefling at like all times.
Ivola?
Yeah, or is that just me?
Probably just you.
She's,
Pretty
I don't
sure
know
it's
if she's
just
being
Dugan.
outed.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I was like, what do you mean?
More of a
Like,
plug.
I'm good with disguises, man. Fuck off.
But there's less of a stigma around tieflings than drow for sure.
Yeah, tieflings, you know, it's not their fault they were born. Drow are just evil.
I
Yeah.
mean
Well-
that.
Not really, but
I feel like people would look at a tiefling more like a punk rocker with Liberty Spikes. It's like, I don't really want to talk to you. I'm not going to offer you a job, but you're allowed to be here.
what's with the face tattoos, guy?
Yeah, exactly. That's my interpretation of it.
That's interesting. I feel not that way.
I'm losing David. Does that happen to anyone else?
Oh,
I guess,
yeah, my internet's awful. It's
You
Global
might be more
pandemic.
racist than we are.
Interesting.
If the shoe fits, okay?
Duganism, but David reads about what tieflings are and what they do.
David, grafted reality, has to deal with everything.
Was someone
Yeah.
just blowing bubbles or something?
I think the difference
I
is
was
though
drinking water.
that like
Nick was drinking
tieflings
chocolate
don't
milk,
have
of course.
like a society
Blowing
that
bubbles in
fucks
his
people up so
chocolate milk.
often, whereas like the drow are always organized and like slavers, and like if you see a drow, it's like you're probably from that society. But tieflings are just
Oh.
Yeah.
like they're just like they don't really have that kind of organization, so like everyone could be different.
Yeah, like tieflings are just like offsprings of like
this-
any race with a demon or devil. Devils and demons are very different in D&D too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna do that with that.
Well,
You could have
are
been
you responsible
one of
for
the
the
two-
crimes of your parents?
One or both of your two parents are not great people.
Oh yeah.
Although
But, like,
I don't
it
think tieflings
oftentimes
have to
is,
be
like-
directly linear. Like it could be anywhere
That's
on
exactly
the
it. It's
ancestry.
like a descendant of like multiple lines. So like as soon as a tiefling gets in there, it's like a dominant gene. And like anybody who spawns from them, even good people,
Oh, I
Like-
thought they were like mules.
no. It's like as soon as
Thanks.
tiefling genetics like enters the line, everyone is a tiefling.
Oh, I thought that they were unable to make future tieflings
Well,
because they're.
It's not
I
like
don't know.
same with like having like brown eyes and brown hair. Like it's such a dominant gene.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like basically like the genetic traits. Like people, like a female could be with a male tiefling, and then she will have tiefling babies. Like
Interesting.
a human woman
Okay.
can be with a
Sorry.
tiefling male, and then all her babies will be tieflings.
Sorry, we can get back to
Cause like they're touched by the devil,
I love this
and
shit.
then they all just turn into spawn of him. Even people who are like, yeah, like super long descendants of that one person who made the deal.
Or he's just straight up raped.
Oh, that too. Getting right into like Greek mythology and all that good stuff.
Man, Zeus is a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, game time.
Anyways.
So they
Shinon,
say.
what are you doing?
Uh,
Plowing ahead because I got lots ready and we haven't made anywhere yet.
So what's the last thing that happened?
The
Um,
guards scowled at you and walked past, distracting them from Dugan from them.
Did they leave?
They're here. They're
They're still pressing me.
Well, yeah. They stop and look back at you as you don't move.
Oh, I'm walking.
All right.
How close am I to the that I sensed? Is that like anywhere near
Oh.
me, or is that just?
Okay. Well, let's go back to the world city map. How well can you sense it?
It's within
See
See
5
this
Um,
part of the
miles.
thing that says the city of the dead?
Oh!
Oh, well,
What?
Yeah. Okay.
This shit is just public?
Yeah. And so if you ask about it, as
No,
you
I'm not.
sense
I'm not
it,
asking them. I'm just. If it was around me, I might have just walked by it. But
you
if it's
sense
not,
it from
then
here. So
yeah.
it's probably like 700, 800 meters, maybe like a kilometer that way. I don't know what the actual depth of the city is.
I'm not gonna go there.
All right.
There's like a fucking district? Like, what? Oh,
I
damn.
will walk in the direction of the inn.
All right. It's to the right.
Continue my little walk.
Okay, let's go back here. Let's open you up some space. You have pretty good night vision. There's some torches. You pretend that there's, a few people here or there. More people in the back alleys and stuff. It's a really populated city. It'd be like walking downtown Toronto, and then you're like going into back alleys now.
I personally wouldn't walk around downtown Toronto at
No, that's what I
12
mean.
o'clock
Like,
at
this-
night, but
That's
I
why
got
I'm
a
saying
wolf,
this.
so
I want you to have the impression that this is a sketchy city at night if you're walking around back alleys.
I just want
it's
them
not
to know that I
the
got a fucking
sketchiest.
wolf and I have some unregistered weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not walking around like Dubai at night. It's still Toronto.
Accident or not, I'm more equipped than these guys.
Exactly. So you can continue your journey. Do what you want to
Just
do.
gonna keep walking, probably in a circle.
Go in
And
a
that's,
circle.
and that's my plan.
Do it then. Do it, son.
Oh God, Nick's gonna walk me into danger.
I'm not doing nothing. You walk.
Dangers everywhere!
Bam! No, you're right. You actually are like friggin' fierce. So the few things that you do see, roll an intimidation for me.
Ooh.
Roll
So
for
like
growl.
it'll work in your favor that you're fully armed and have a wolf now that you walk in back alleys.
I'm pretty sure. No, my wolf apparently isn't good at intimidation. Well, that sucks.
Man, I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like I should maybe ad hoc some sort of fucking stabbing just to fucking placate Kirk. Obviously, he wants to fight somebody, right?
No.
Yeah, I think he wants to fight somebody.
I think so too. I'm looking.
So what
Yeah.
is intimidation is charisma, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soldiers normally get it.
I have animal handling, athletics, and I have intimidation. and stealth and perception. So that's a +2, I think.
Proficiency.
Proficiency is a +2.
It's 3 right now. At level
Yeah,
5.
it's 3.
Oh, I thought it was just static.
It scales with you. It's great. Skills are important for that reason.
Yeah, be scared, bitch.
What'd you get?
Can my
6.
wolf help me intimidate people?
6. Okay, yeah, you can roll advantage. But I'm upping the DC. Oh, no.
Jesus. Get jumped, boy.
Alright, yeah.
Some
fuck it.
bumpkin.
Kirk's get... Some bumpkin tries his luck on Kirk.
Kirk's a bumpkin.
Yeah. This guy appears and tries to stab you from an alley as you saunter past. Roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
What did I just made him up?
I'm
His
so
name is
disappointed in you right now.
Asgard.
Who? in Shinnin with his friendly demeanor.
You had one job, shouldn't.
That's like if he's like, stay back, but he's like got something in his eye and he starts crying.
Alright. This guy comes at you with a
Yeah.
shitty short sword.
Wolf just farts. Like, what?
Choose the wolf. Okay, the wolf goes first.
Bitch. It's not going to be good for you.
Did that guy like draw steel? Like, what happened?
He was just hiding in the alleyways as Shinon sauntered down. Didn't say he was doing anything like tactical or anything.
No, I mean like when initiative happens, it's normally like something happens.
He pulled out a knife and ran at me. What do you mean?
Oh. Yeah, he stepped out from the shadows. Shitty, rusty short sword drawn.
Okay,
And,
I don't know what the wolf's proficiency is.
attacked
But...
you.
It's yours. It's the same as yours.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh.
But
Wolf
But he
scales
doesn't
with
get
you.
like weapon percent or...
Well, he has proficiency with natural weapons, so it's like
So is this his attack in a 9?
you just add dex to proficiency.
It misses.
Jesus.
Does he
The
only
bandit
have
is able to like
0 dex?
kind of dip past and parry the wolf
Well,
with his blade.
I mean, if he has... My wolf has 2 dex.
So it should be +5.
yeah, +5 because you have proficiency.
So does
Okay.
11 hit him?
It bites, but his leather armor is able to repel the attack.
It's a tie?
It's not. You miss. Trying to be illustrative about it.
No.
You just
So-
stab me with your little stabby.
Yeah. And then he will try. Close. Watch this guy be like a god. Nope. This rusty blade is shit.
You fucking missed!
Okay, it's swinging at you. He's like, surrender now. Drop your weapon.
What kind of weapons does this guy have? Like, how is he packing?
He's just got like a rusty short sword. And beyond that, he's just wearing like shitty rags.
This guy's got balls.
So anyone who says surrender now, I have to hear it in Team Rocket voice.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within one nation.
Yeah,
Jesse.
granted, I didn't think this guy threw a lot. I just wanted you to be more intimidating than a 6 and a 5.
I did too. Not gonna lie, man. Kind of fucked up.
Alright, so now kill this guy. Come on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out my little Zephyr sword. Need to see. It's been so long and it's not on my not updated sheet.
And also, don't let me entice you into killing somebody in the streets of Waterdeep if you don't think that's a good idea.
Versatile. Well, I can hilt smash him, yeah.
Yeah,
Rolling the
any
dice.
any melee weapon kill can be chosen to be non-lethal as long as you don't shoot him with a bow.
Or magic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do non-lethal magic.
Has to be a melee attack.
Or a rock. If you pick up a rock and kill someone with a rock.
I think if it's
You
ranged,
don't-
it's still lethal, right? Like you can't
Yeah,
like choose
If
to
you
not.
only do,
Yeah.
that's
it
what I was
can-
saying. If you only do 1 damage to the rock and it knocks him down, the guy is dead.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever. Sean's
Actually-
done it a few times in my game.
Even
Oh,
if you
that's
throw
funny.
a stool
That's
at
awesome.
someone.
All right. So what are you doing to this guy? Because
You just can't control it.
you
yeah.
obviously
I
playing
am
him.
taking sword, using it as versatile, and hilt bashing him.
Okay. So like you just expertly draw this blade and fucking smash him all in one like move, just blowing him off his feet, basically. How much damage does it do? As he like the blow obviously connects with his jaw. And as you're doing this, you notice like eyes from the alleyways watching you.
And this is why I hit him with the hilt.
All right, so this
Said,
guy is like
"Stand
thrown
down,
back,
you
smashed,
drunk."
and knocked unconscious in one blast.
They say, "Stand down, you drunk. I have no fight with you."
So like at that, you hear like retreating noises from the alleyways around you.
It's cool.
And if is he still attacking me, or can I
Oh,
walk
no,
away?
He's very unconscious.
Okay.
Oh, you just
Well-
fucking smoked him.
I'm gonna say to the people, step back and say, "Pick up your friend. Tell him he should register that weapon."
Just a moaning groan of response from this guy.
You get hurt in these towns with that weapon out here.
That's funny.
That's some good Water Davian guardsmanship there.
Water Davian.
That's the correct term.
That's
Oh
what I'm
my
gonna
fuck.
call David whenever he jumps in the pool.
That's fair.
It's also the correct.
I didn't even catch that. Literally, that's what they've written on like Wikipedia and stuff. Water Davian.
That's so good.
Anyways,
what's
yeah,
a silver
you-
moonian?
Dude ain't gonna believe this shit.
I guess.
It sucks.
All right, let's change the time, and you can move around, Shinan. Like, don't let me forestall you. I'll just play along for where you go. It's 3:00 now.
I'm gonna cut a piece of my leather armor and make a strap around my sword,
Okay,
just in
Smart.
case I bump into another guard.
smart.
Might not trip them off so easily when I do my second round.
Fair enough. All right, so you continue your trip down the block here, then.
Mhm.
All right, let's keep that up.
Walking very slowly.
All right,
Gazing at the-
like scanning the areas.
Yeah.
All right. So you stay on high alert as you wander down. Nothing really out of the ordinary beyond like the street people who give you looks as you walk past with your wolf.
Fucking racist.
I mean, if you may.
You've cowed
I
them.
know you.
So you reached this area of the block unless you wanted to go a different direction.
This. Wait, what? Oh,
So
back to
you-
David.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, you
Jesus.
walked around the block.
Yep.
So-
I'm doing the trip. It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Not 100 feet, but that's the route you took. As you
Yep.
went, you just, not a lot of stuff going on in the street here, other than the occasional people shifting into alleyways and like sitting. And this isn't like a tavern district, so there's not like a ton of nightlife. You see one more patrol move down, basically like on the hour.
Okay,
It's a different patrol this time.
great.
And yeah, the nighttime progresses. What do you do?
I'm just going. Is Dugan sleeping?
He's chilling with those bums.
Pretending.
I guess you go check on
I
Dugan.
think.
Please don't check on Dugan.
Yoo-hoo.
All right, well, you can see Dugan from here.
In like a loud voice, like, "Hey, Dugan, you see anything?"
Fucking dark.
If you are walking within my sight range, I'd like to give you just like a death glare.
I'm just walking past you, doing my trip.
How's that there cultist warehouse looking? They got many
Yeah.
guards?
I'm gonna hit the dog and throw him a piece of meat.
Oh God, Chief is not well trained. He's a mount. It's a wild freak in the other one.
So I'm
Alright.
sure he enjoyed that.
So obviously, Chief bounds over to get the meat.
I threw.
Through what?
I just threw it in front of him.
Over here?
As I passed by him.
All right. So you're doing another round of the block here. So let's roll a dice.
So
All right. It doesn't appear like the guard here notices the ruckus that what's his face creates.
Chief?
Okay,
Chief.
please, just keep moving.
All right. Where are you walking now, Shinan?
Jesus, where's? I'll just keep walking.
Where are you right now?
I just passed Dugan.
Okay. So I'll just reveal if you just like you're wandering around, I guess. So we'll just do this. All right. And we're gonna put it to like 6 a.m. How rested is everyone?
Need 8 hours for a long
So we're
rest to
on
fully trigger.
So we're almost there. 3 more
Yeah.
before everyone's rested. All right. So what kind of route are you taking, Shinan? Are you just just kind of going?
I'd like to find a nice, comfy porch to sit on.
Gotcha. All right. We'll say this. There's a shoddy tavern here. You can sit on the porch.
Cool.
All right.
Where is that?
So we're going to progress the time. So as 7 o'clock hits, the lights start to come up in the sun in the city. And as 7:30 progresses, you start, or at never mind, at 8 o'clock, a bell goes off at this tower here. And
The
it seems
red
like
tower?
a procession of, at the tower here.
Oh, nifty.
And it seems like a procession of monks proceed to exit the building.
Monks.
So
I
let's
do nothing.
copy more. So the procession of monks continues down the road. And it seems like they're setting up some sort of sermon. Right, around
Just
this
gonna
corner.
watch them.
So as lots of people are kind of gathering around the sermon, and the monk is speaking, you can't really hear what he's saying from the distance you're at. But you can see that they're starting to like hand out food to the people, and like people are starting to line up, and like the crowd's starting to grow pretty big.
Does
like-
the bum that I'm sitting with leave?
Yeah, he gets up at like 7:40. He's like, "Well, we're gonna go do the sermon," and he mentions that to you, and he gets up and starts going.
Then I don't want to be the last person on the street, so I'm going to head back to our hideout.
Oh, not the sermon.
Sounds good. Okay, so as the sermon is progressing and more people are like gathering up and around here, let's go over here. Where are you, Dugan?
I just went back to our hideout,
Like,
the abandoned shop.
okay.
So
So like as you're like kind of packing
don't
up
wanna
and you're
get
making your
spotted.
way off the street, you notice that the door to the safe house opens or begins to like crack open.
Following all the things.
So like people are kind of walking up here, and like more people are kind of making ruckus on the street
Okay.
as shops start to open.
Then I would like to keep a very close eye on that opening warehouse
Yeah.
door.
And so the door slides open, and that's not what I wanted to do. That was not who I wanted. 5 monks walk out.
5 monks. Wait, whoa, monks? No.
Yeah, fully robed, dressed.
No.
And so they proceed to kind of walk out, like look around in a hasty manner,
No.
and then walk straight north.
They fed the poor. I'm gonna follow them at a distance.
All right, so they're kind of like moving past people. More people are moving past them towards the sermon area. So most of the population is flowing this direction.
Okay.
More and more people kind of gather for these.
Uh,
These 5 monks kind of shoot right up here. Relatively fast walking pace.
Okay.
And then they quickly turn into an alley and disappear.
And I see the alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the monks are carrying like heavy, like big bags
Oh
of
god.
what could be food or it could be anything. Like it's just a
Oh.
big sacks on them.
Oh god, guys, we have to murder these monks.
Big sacks on him, eh?
Right?
I
Hoods
wonder
up,
what's in the
monk
bag.
robes.
Big sacks. Avola runs out the door.
Hey guys,
What are you doing?
okay, I'm gonna, after noticing this, I'm gonna run back to the hideout like as quickly as I can. And say, guys, we have to burn down a monastery.
All right. So you
and
hastily
not
make
get-
your way back to the monastery or to the
A
hideout.
bandit shop.
You said
I'm
what
getting-
now, Dugan? I know you're not
Uh,
a man of religion, but that seems to be taking things quite far.
Monastery, burn, ground, cultists. Cultists are monks. The monks are cultists.
Surely you must be mistaken.
No, I watched them leave
What?
with bags of gold. They went. into the
Einhorn is
monastery.
Finkel.
Are you sure you saw them
Finkel is
monks
Einhorn.
and not the cultists disguised as monks?
But exactly, all of the monks are cultists disguised as monks.
How do you know that
The
all of them?
entire thing is a front.
What
They
if they're
don't
just
have a secret
infiltrated?
underground passageway. They have a secret above ground monkage way.
Ugh. Wait, what? Wait, so
Dude,
they're
you
taking the
think
gold
you're
to the monastery, and then they're taking. Where do they go
We need
after
to
that?
follow. I don't know. We need to, but there are 5 fewer cultists in the warehouse. So, about storming that warehouse tonight with 5 fewer cultists, and finding out what's going on.
Well, wouldn't they return tonight?
Maybe, but they're delivering the goods.
I don't know. That's a
We're just
very
gonna
good
let them do their work.
I think that we need to keep an eye on the
Well, you-
storehouse to see what's happening, but I highly doubt that they will return.
Stop yawning!
Boy, oh boy. Well, we their fortress isn't in Waterdeep, right? Like they gotta take it out of the city after this.
Somehow. But we will have to find out how by breaking into their warehouse and or following the monks.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Well-
and or burning the monastery to the ground and seeing where all the gold goes.
I can't be
Preferably not
privy
the
to
last
this.
one. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we can do that.
Okay.
There
what
must
if
be
we
other
just-
ways.
What if we just burned it, but not to the ground?
Why
just
why
like
don't we try going in first? If it's a monastery, then surely they accept people from the streets.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
you had
idea.
your bum disguise down pretty good. I thought there.
oh, I mean, we could just like be
For-
regular
for-
patrons of a monastery.
Perhaps it's some kind of soup kitchen or something of the sort.
That sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'm a little bit overtired from spending all night staring at them.
See, I knew it, Dugan. It was just a lack of sleep from staying up watching this for too long.
Friggin' Dugan.
Yeah.
There's a cultist in that monastery. Kill it with fire!
Is it? I mean, that's where we track them, isn't it?
Hmm.
Evola, I trust you the most if it comes to killing things with fire. Do you want to go with someone else and check out this whole bread service while I catch up on my clearly needed missed sleep?
I'm sorry. Is this a thinly veiled attempt to ask me to burn down the monastery?
I'm gonna wink, and then curl up in a ball and be like, "Well, I'm not saying don't burn down the monastery."
I am specifically saying don't burn the monastery down.
I'm
can
gonna
still
then I'm
save
gonna
you,
look at
Evola.
Dugan. I'm gonna look at Dugan before she closes her eyes, wink, and then turn to Calyx and like stop my feet, throw my fist towards the ground, and be like, "Oh, come on, that's no fun." And then I'm just gonna start laughing and be like, "I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. Don't hate me because you hate me."
Oh,
Bunch of friggin' haters. I'm with you, Vola. Just likes to burn things. Little arson never hurt no one.
Well, Calyx, if anybody's equipped to enter a monastery and get some truth, it's probably you. You don't. There's no
That is kind of
subterfuge
what
at
I
all.
was thinking.
Do we really think it's a monastery though? Like, is that we just see monks come out and then all of a sudden, like, we don't care about cultists anymore?
Well, we've seen cultist monks
We
go
see-
into the monastery, but like we don't know if
Some
it's 100% cultist.
Monks leave the warehouse that were like, they were dressed as monks, but like they were cultists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We know it.
yeah, like, why is this even like?
But we know, but they don't know that we know.
Like,
Yeah.
we're like talking ethics right now when
And we
we're
know
like
that-
sure that this is the cult and they're doing bullshit, and we finally
Yeah.
see bullshit, and we're just like, conscience. They are like, they're pretending to be monks. Like, they're not pretending to be thieves.
They're totally feeding the poor, but like,
Oh no! Well,
I think that what we should do is
Put
wait in the
a
bell
stock in that.
tower, and then keep killing them at the time when they ring the bells, just one at a time. But just keep being like, "Oh, hey, why aren't the bells ringing?" and sending one up at a time.
I mean,
the
like,
bell.
these
I don't
people
think the
can-
bell was them. That was a different building, wasn't it?
Was it
That
not?
was
just-
just
It
like
was the
a.
same building.
Oh, that was the
clarify.
monastery with the
Uh,
bell tower.
Sorry, but
Yeah,
It is.
Dugan is
like-
Oh God.
so.
This is literally the building, and these are the people that literally tried to kill us. So they could just be like killing all the townsfolk right now.
It could be, but like this is
Like,
a city,
they've
right?
already-
Like if they're
Yeah, but
feeding
they've
the
tried
poor.
to poison us and kill us.
Well, that's true.
Like they're trying to kill us.
Oh, like yeah, that's not an issue with me. Though.
Like,
That
are we
whole
not
ethical
skeptical of this? We're
dilemma.
just like, they're doing a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not putting any stock into that. For all I know, they could just be using this network as like a network of street level spies. Like it's still nefarious as fuck, right?
I'd just like to clarify.
I
Is
won't
it?
actually.
I'm
If
sorry.
many
Dugan is the
people die
only
by
one that has witnessed this, and Dugan is
swallowing
currently
bones.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Dugan came in and said, "They're monks. We need to burn the monastery."
Calyx,
And
I
then
think
went to
you
bed.
should go confirm if any of this is going on.
I just want to clarify that.
I want to double
I'm just
clarify.
gonna run to the
I
washroom.
said
Be right back.
monks need to burn down the
Still
monastery.
listening.
Evola, I trust you to do the right thing. Then went to bed.
Yeah, like, this is not going well for Calax here. Like, he heard they're monks. He's ready to go. Just walk in because paladin man monks, good buddies.
Yeah,
I-
these monks were clearly pretending to be cultists.
Dugan didn't clarify that at all.
No,
I mean,
he
I
said he
would-
saw cultists
The-
walk into the monastery dressed
I'm
as
pretty
monks.
sure I said
That's what he
cultists,
said.
monks. You're right. I said it in a very choppy way
Yeah,
because
but like,
because David the person is in a ridiculous amount of pain and is blurring his words.
I would
just
rather
like to point out
assume that
Calyx
meant-
is not smart or wise, so the chopping up does not work for Calyx.
Yeah, well, I beat up a bum last night.
You are still on the street watching the mass.
That's funny.
I guess. I won't back up your story.
Yeah, like
Like that's what I mean. Like Dugan walked in, said, "Monks, cultists, burn it down. Vola, do it."
In the
And then
monastery.
went to sleep.
like
Yep, that's right.
Very, very
I would.
questionable things.
We're not gonna
Sound
burn it
plan
down.
we've had
Like that's
here.
not happening. But like,
Gather information. I don't steal information. Not at all.
All right, let's put you guys back on the city map.
this
As you
like
look outside.
this could be like their way of recruiting too. Like I don't know. Bring 'em in
I'm
with
gonna
honey,
mix
right?
another drink. You guys keep planning. I'm still here. Whatever you want to do.
Like,
you
Just
making
say-
another one?
like the only part
Yeah,
of this
just
that
chug my last
really
one.
bothers Xavius is that they brought sacks of money, and that's what they need to summon Tiamat.
But he didn't say sacks of money. He just said big sacks.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
did
fair.
just say that fact.
It could be anything.
It
Oh,
could
I
be
said
food
I
coming.
said stacks of gold.
Did you?
Did you
Oh,
say
I thought you
sacks of
just
gold?
said big sacks.
Oh, I said big sack.
Exactly.
How?
I
So,
said
like-
stacks of gold.
Like
Did
we're-
you look what was inside the bag?
I
I-
passed it. Can't
Dugan
answer.
didn't do a perception check or anything, so I didn't want to be like defined
yeah.
about anything.
I would
Right, like,
assume
I
it's
was
sacks
like,
of
I
gold
caught
either way.
myself saying a word. I was like, no, I'm not giving any real descriptors. Big sacks.
Sacks of bones that they're throwing in soup, guys.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Like they're
Our whole mission is predicated on the fact that they took the gold into the warehouse, and then they're next going to take the gold to their compound. If they're taking the gold to another building now, like, fucking table flip. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Who gets the gold?
I don't
Good
know.
plan.
You guys almost have me convinced. These guys are clearly monks.
Everything is fine. And
They were obviously.
she does had
monks.
no real issue with these cultists. I don't know what their issue is.
I'll be back with a snack in like 5.
They clearly were
Sure.
just pretending to be cultists to be scary during the road,
Oh no, fuck.
so they could get to town.
They're
and not
cultists
have any
pretending to be
problems.
monks. Not the
Alright.
other way around.
Just making sure we're on the same page here, and we're not just gonna go give them a big hug.
Oh fuck, no hugs, but no arson either.
All right, so who's watching the safe house?
I'm very curious about these monks being a paladin and all, and Dugan saying they're evil. So Calyx is gonna volunteer to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should straight up just go in there and start asking questions. Like,
Well, that's what I was going to do, and then it sounded like Xavier wasn't a big fan of that plan.
no, I am.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of arson. I think Calyx
yeah.
going
No,
in.
I was just gonna walk up and be like, "Ding dong, how
Hey,
about
Nick?
I take a little rest here and let me pray?"
Yeah, just be on like a pilgrimage or whatever
Yeah.
you guys do.
Nick.
I don't know.
Try to vaguely speak to them about
Morals.
yeah,
and-
worshiping a dragon.
Well, relevant. You're a dragonborn. I don't know.
See where they stand on that.
Just a vague representation of a dragon. Yeah, you know, dragons.
Like
big,
Bahamut,
scary
obviously.
guys.
Oh, actually, if you go in there and like start talking about Bahamut, gauge their reaction because the followers of Tiamat are like mortal enemies of the followers of Bahamut, and you know maybe that is a tell.
Gonna let you
You
know
know,
right
I'm-
now, Calyx isn't that smart.
I'm sitting here watching
if they
them-
discriminate, you know why.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What, Kirk?
Kirk is muted right now.
Oh, pooper. Yeah, so like this I don't know the dimension of this. Like we need to raid the warehouse like tonight, but maybe today we scout out the monastery. Just
Well,
to
here's
see.
here's where I'm at.
We need
If
to
we
get
go
to the
during the
bottom of
day,
this.
there's less likely that they're gonna start stabbing people because that'll cause a commotion.
Yeah,
You're
and
like
we're not
the-
And, like,
stealthing.
Yeah.
If they do start a commotion, I will use something that is a very loud, thunderous sound to draw people's attention.
Yeah, because like if you just go in under the guise of like pilgrimage and religious stuff, and like
They
like,
know who he is, though.
they don't know. Oh, well,
Like we
You-
literally traveled
actually,
with them
he won't.
for 2 months.
Yes, but here's the thing, right?
But then I'll recognize them as the cultists.
They
And I'm like,
know
ooh, wrong
Calyx,
house.
but they don't know that Calyx knows that they know Calyx, because for all he knows, he's just going into a monastery.
I'll
Intricacies.
be right back,
Right?
guys. Just going to the bathroom.
Like,
Nick,
if they recognize
I'm
Calyx as
sitting
like
here
from the caravan, like they can't say it because that would out them as being from the caravan, right?
But also, I would recognize them spending so much time with them, and then I could come out and be like, yo,
Confirm.
shit's whack.
That's true. That's true. But the fact that there's cultists in there, we already know that from Dugan. We need to know about what the sacks are somehow.
I don't want to interrupt you guys, but I also want to point out that you are in civilization and law is here.
Exactly, yeah. That's why I'm saying no arson.
That's what I said. If we go in the middle of the day, less likely a commotion will be caused. And if there is, like, I'm just crack a lightning thing and have all the guards come there.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
detaining
run.
me! They're detaining me!
Help! They're touching the bad spot.
Yeah,
Rawr.
like they can't.
So yeah,
deny
whatever
entry.
decisions you guys make, yeah, the law should play a factor. So yeah, you guys are onto a good train of thought. If you do something during the day, it's likely that they'll become involved and all the teams needing to maintain their cover.
Yeah, it's
Anyways,
gonna
I'm
be funny.
done.
That's,
So,
that was basically my line of thought there.
so do you need backup, Calyx, or do you want to do it alone, or what do you think?
Well, going into a monastery is probably best if the religious man goes in,
Yep. I
and
agree.
then you guys can just hang around in case shit goes down. Listen for the big crack of lightning.
I just
All
want to
right.
make sure. Didn't I seen the monks come from a different area? Did I not?
Yeah,
And those guys came.
you haven't
Those-
conferred with the group though. You're still off
Yeah,
in
so-
the distance,
Yeah,
so they only know Dugan's story.
but I obviously noticed these people walk out of the alley, right?
Which alley?
Well, like I seen the main group of people.
You saw the
And I
main
see a group
body
join-
of monks come out of the monastery at the end of the
Yeah.
street.
And
And
then
that's about it. You saw the sermon and the people. So, like, as far as you know, these monks are good.
so I didn't.
And
see,
you haven't
like,
seen
a
any
group
indication that
join
there's a
in.
cult part of them.
Okay.
Like, unless they come over here and talk to you, you have no indication that these monks are bad.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Calyx,
I
maybe
just thought my
you
only
should.
indication would have been if I seen like a group
You-
of 5 people join them.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have even looked suspicious on your end.
Okay.
Like, right now there's like 6 or 7 monks with a head monk talking to the crowd. And there's like maybe up close to 100 people now gathered. Like, it's hard to... Like, you could probably see if 5 more monks came, but it wouldn't look sketchy to you based on how many people are out and about.
Okay. I'll sit here then.
So, Calyx, maybe you should coordinate with Shinon if he's still casing the place.
I'm just sitting in an alley.
Yeah. Like if
Or
you
sitting
see
on
him
a
on
porch.
your way, I don't know. He hasn't checked in a while.
He seemed pretty capable.
Yeah,
don't know
but
what the whole
coordination's
plan
important.
was.
We're just going to knock on the door. It's no big deal. You
I
guys
mean-
can talk to him along the way if you see him. If we run into him, we'll chat.
Was the
Alright.
plan to meet back in the morning?
There was no really plan, I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. If that's what's gonna, I'll go find Shinon in the streets.
I mean, if
and,
there was a-
update him basically if he
Mostly
wants
go
to.
meet you guys, but
Yeah.
otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and continue watching.
Yeah. I'll track you down, Shinon, and then I'll apprise you of the situation, what Calyx is up to, just so we all can react to things. If that's cool, Mr. DM.
Of course. So as the thing progresses and Calyx steps outside, and so like, how long are you guys discussing this? Like, is it like
Well, I guess-
9 a.m.?
Yeah, whenever
this point,
Dugan
I
got
think?
back, we talked about it, and then probably just took an hour. I don't know.
All right, we'll just progress it in natural blocks, even though it might be a little bit stagnant. Here, we're gonna put it to 9, and so if Calyx is watching the front,
Calyx is knocking on the door.
to the monastery.
Yeah, Calyx is going in there.
Okay,
Shit's getting real.
gotcha. So you guys are on the world map. Are you here?
Yeah. Although I just
Okay.
went where Shinon is. I track him down after however long that takes just to tell him what's going on.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
Don't roll
Yeah.
six.
Excuse me.
4.
All right, it takes you about 40 minutes to track him down.
All right.
Phew.
Maybe not that long. Like, let's do times 5. So we'll do 20 minutes. Find him on the porch there.
I'll
As
just
you wander around the
discreetly go onto the porch and just like sit next to Shinon and let him know what we've discussed and what Calyx is
So
about to do.
Did Avola go with Calyx, or Calyx is on his own?
I think Calyx is on
He
his own.
didn't want support. I mean, I was totally down to like dress up and go, but he wanted to go on his own. So he went on
Calyx
his
is nervous about Evola coming because previous issues.
That's fair.
What did I do?
So-
You killed a lot of people that we were trying to interrogate.
Are
Actually,
you talking about Red? Because that's Dotaro.
No, Evola's done it too.
let's
been a lot of
bring
death.
everyone, because everyone might as well watch.
It was like 20 episodes ago, but wounds run deep.
What?
It was like 20
Well,
episodes ago,
whenever-
I think, but the
whenever-
wounds
That's
run
the door.
deep.
Before Calyx goes in, can I just say when Troy talks to me and he tells me about where the monks came from and how Calyx is going,
Where some of the
I'm gonna be like, what do you mean the monks came from there?
I
The
mean that,
monastery right in front of us?
Actually, if this is all happening synchronicity,
yeah.
roll a perception check for me, Shinan.
Oh, I'm good at perception.
A
Well, yeah. What's a 14? What's the mod on that?
2.
Is that 2?
Oh
yeah, 2. It's 10
Sorry, I'm
plus whatever. Whoa, that
Wait,
was
why
some
were you
dice.
20 to 20?
I think he just took every dice he owns and threw them on the floor.
It would seem. Oh, okay. So you see a large blue-scaled armored dude that you recognize kind of pushing through the crowd. Right here
Yeah.
at this corner. As he
So I
pushes his
see
way through
Calyx
it and
still there.
marching his way up towards the monastery. People kind of park
I mean,
before him as they notice him.
Clank.
If he's
clank.
going to the monastery, then nothing clicks to me. I assumed he
Nothing?
was going to the room where the cultist came from,
Aye.
Yep.
because that's where David said that the monks came from, right?
Yeah, so what do you want to
It's
do
two-
with that
Two
information?
different places. Well, if he's just going to the monk place, then weird.
Yeah.
If he's going to the cultist place, alarm gets triggered.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's going to the monk place, and then I'll come and tell you that a group of
I
cultists
totally thought
came
that-
from the cultist place and went into the monk place.
Oh, I thought that the second he heard the monks came from cultist place, he went there.
Oh no, it's the cultist went from the cultist place into the monk place, and we're trying to figure out what the
'Cause-
fuck.
Oh, okay, whatever. I'm
Right.
not worried then.
Okay. So
But we're
getting
we're
confused
within
Calyx
between what
eyeshot.
your people know and what your dude
Yeah,
does.
well, just because
That's why I wanted to rectify it all.
Dugan didn't see where the monks actually came from. That's why I say that.
He did. He saw them come out of the safe house, walk up, and then go into an alley towards the monastery. He didn't see them go into the monastery.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just went where Dugan's seen the people come from.
No, that's fair. All right. So, Calyx, I'll let you take it away. Everyone's on the screen. You're at the
Calyx
front of
doing
the abbey.
religion things.
I didn't give Calyx nearly enough information for him to know where they came from.
God damn it,
I'm
Dugan.
just gonna walk up and just bang on the door, and so boom, boom, boom.
Alrighty.
Religious man here.
Ain't nothing to see here.
I'm just gonna smack, smack, smack.
Alright, I put that in place.
Then I
I
try to
have
see
this
if the door's
perfect.
open.
Alright, the door is open.
All right, so I knocked, and then I just walk in.
Okay, so as you walk into the courtyard, you're greeted by a monstrous statue of a dude in full armor. And like 5 monks kind of like rush over towards you. Oh, excuse me. Can we help you?
Good morning. I came to do prayers. This seems to be the holy place in town where I was staying near. Just trying to be a good holy man and get my daily prayers in.
Indeed. Are you a worshiper of the god Helm?
Helm? No, that's not my god. I align myself more with the dragons.
You kind of see like a frown come over like the main dude's head or main dude's face. He's like, well, hopefully the goodly dragons. I mean, he looks back to his like compatriots in support. Like, I don't know shit about dragons.
I believe my dragon to be good. He has not done wrong by me yet.
And so let's go ahead. So this guy like visibly sneers at like the mention of Bahumet.
I didn't say Bahamut.
No, you didn't say.
I just said my dragon hasn't done wrong by me.
Oh, okay. Then this guy smiles at the mention of a dragon, and so he says, "Well, that's good to hear. It would seem that you are a paladin. You say you came to pray at our humble monastery?"
I have. I new to town. I haven't really found anywhere, and when I was strolling through the streets, I found this place. I thought I may as well pop in and see if I can do some self-reflection about my travels so far.
Huh,
Would you have anywhere that I could?
Oh, but of course, if that is what you seek, then we can help you, and we will gladly teach you about the god Helm and his greatness.
Oh,
Indeed,
please
come.
I always love learning more about the gods.
So they usher you over to this statue, and this guy's like awestruck by the statue as he like tells you about it. It's like, this is the god Helm, the protector.
I'm like, it's a big statue.
Indeed. The god Helm, the vigilant one, and the watcher. He protects and is the guardian of all. He needs a great statue to show his dominance. It's like super like pride filled.
Well, I hope one day he may bestow blessings upon me. Can never have enough protectors. I'm sure he's always looking out for the right.
Indeed. Let us lead you in a prayer to Helm. This guy like leads back and then looks at you and like shows you like the proper way of like putting your like fists together in like a battle pose to pray to Helm.
I'll try to follow along as best I can.
Now he smiles. He's like, good. And then they go on to do a prayer to him. When it ends, he's like turns to you. He's like, so you feel the reflection and the strength of the god Helm.
I fear I may not have been graced by him on this day.
Well, it is not for everyone, but it seems you are skilled in the martial prowess. Helm does look fondly on that.
Yeah, it could just be my first time praying. He's shocked by new voices.
Could be so.
Do you
Your phone,
have
who
any,
dis?
idols or such things that I could bring with me and pray to him as well as my dragon lord?
Oh, He like in the sand draws like a symbol for hell, but he's like, but beyond that, we have no baubles and trinkets to take with us. We are a relatively simple people, worshippers. We believe in the strength of body and the strength of mind, and that comes with little attachment to the material world.
Can I pull out? Do I have any paper? I have a prayer book. Can I pull out like a prayer book and be like, can you draw the symbol for me? Perhaps I can get a necklace made later.
That sounds like that's exactly what that's for.
Yes, of course. He's like so delighted to do this for you. So, like, what's your subtlety and perception like right now? Are you like gauging anyone's reactions or looking at people or like?
No,
Are you-
literally just chatting with them.
Okay.
Now we have a prayer under our belts. Perhaps we could. Perhaps you could show me around the monastery here. It looks like a magnificent place.
There's the play.
This guy like, as he like looks around, he's like, I'm afraid that all parts of the monastery beyond this front entrance are restricted to guests. The new abbot, he's very strict, and I could never go against him in this manner. I'm so sorry.
I'd like to use my channel divinity at this point.
Okay.
Oh, here's the convince.
Is it like a subtle maneuver?
No idea how channel divinity works.
Well,
Zero idea.
Calyx just fucking grits, stomps his fucking foot, and then like powers up like fucking Goku.
well, I think paladin magic in general is a force of will, as opposed to like somatic. So maybe it's just like he's super clarity when he speaks. I don't know.
I've always just assumed that it's like
internal meditation for a second, and it's like, bing.
yeah, like time stops,
I know the
boom, that
path.
comes down, touches your forehead. All right, so
I will. After that, I'll say, well, surely, perhaps I could meet with the abbot, as you've introduced me to Helm, and I would love to learn from the highest authority in your monastery.
all right, well, I gave Troy the DC, so beat it.
You gave me the DC?
Yeah, just to prove it's a real thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, sick.
I don't believe Troy.
Oh, okay.
Sounds legit.
He's like
That was
taken
a good
aback
roll.
by like how strong your argument is. He's like, you see him like wavering and tilting, and like this guy, like he goes and looks back at the door to the entrance, and he looks back at you, and he's like, I mean, you are a devoted follower and a paladin of clear strength and skill. I believe I could. This guy immediately speaks up. He's like, no, that is, you know the rules. So roll with disadvantage.
Well, perhaps I should shirk my weapons, if that would make you more comfortable.
So roll again.
Still at disadvantage.
I mean, just like basically the disadvantage is beating the second guy.
Oh, okay.
That's enough.
Oh!
Well, I mean, this guy turns and like gives him a stern look. He's like,
Holy.
I am a brother of much longer than you. Step aside. I make the rules here. This guy is kind of like shoved aside. He's like, this is my guest, and we shall show him around as good and noble monks of this city, as we have done for many years before you and your abbot came.
I appreciate your kind words you say of me.
He turns back to you and nods sternly. He's like, yes, this is good. This is how it should have been. Come
Truly,
with me,
Helm.
my friend.
Truly, Helm shows favor to you.
Indeed. Thank you, my brother. I will happily show you around our abbey. Come. And so he leads you up to this door. This guy is like scowling at him.
The
and
dude's
standing
like,
back.
on
These
the-
two guys. These two guys follow that dude.
I can just see him pulling out the walkie-talkie. He's like, hide the shit, hide the shit.
All right, I gotta run to the water. I'll be right back.
Get rid of him. Put a blanket over the bodies or something, quick! This is a great idea.
I wonder how many gods I can carry necklaces of.
It depends.
All of them.
Is Bahamut monogamous?
I don't know. Dragons are kind of, they just fuck anything they want, right? So maybe it's like followers are like, hey man, as long as you come back to me at the end of the day, we're all good.
I think in general, like gods are empowered by the more followers they have, so they might not be as favorable to people who dilute their worship. But like that's just my impression.
Tell that to the Greeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's worship multiple, and the Egyptians. You know, you got a
From
god
my
for every
understanding-
single thing.
True.
Of the pantheon of gods, Bahamut stands apart from the human-based one because he's worshipped by the dragons. So he's friends with Torm, and he's friends with other god, I can't remember.
Oh, that's true. A lot of the gods just have like allies. That's probably paying respect to their allies is the same kind of thing.
I'm trying to make an infernal contract for Sean for Saturday. God, it's
Yeah.
so difficult.
Infernal contract.
He got teleported to Avernus in my game.
Oh shit! He's gotta
Shit.
make a deal with the devil, eh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Alright.
I told the devil
Devils?
to fuck himself.
Fucking, did he do it? Like,
Devils can
Future
make
Phoenix.
wicked deals.
oh, that's funny. No, devils are like evil lawyers. Like they will get you in the worst deal.
Well, what was the thing that chased? Oh, that was the Angel of Death. No,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it's-
like a creature of order and
Celestial.
Yeah. Yeah, that was more like an angel. Angel of Chaos, I think I wrote.
Oh, not order. I thought it was upset
Or-
that it broke the order.
Yeah, actually, it was a Reaper of Order. Yeah, because
Yeah.
in D&D, in the books, one of the heroes fought a Reaper of Chaos, and I was like, oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
There's going to be Reapers of Order as well, and they're more like angels.
that's
Yes.
sick. Lawful evil angel. Amazing.
Mhm.
It's like in Diablo.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
Inquisitor
exactly.
bricks.
Basically, that's like kind of like what it pulled from it for me. It was like a Tyrael fucking, I've come, just do what I fucking do, and there's no remorse.
Yeah. You are beneath me.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit about you. Anyways, Calyx, into the monastery. Here it is. All right, so you walk in, and like a bunch of brothers turn and like look startled at like somebody other than a brother walking in, especially like fully armored paladin.
Fear not,
They're like,
I'm
"What?"
only here on a tour.
Oh,
You
God.
said Tyrael and you keep saying brother. I'm confused.
They're monks. They're brothers. Tyrael, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get past it.
I'll do my
Alright.
best.
Did you have any sisters?
Not in this monastery. Anyways, these guys are leading you, so you may follow. I guess we'll all walk together. Oh, how the hell did you get over there?
Jumped ahead.
Where'd you go?
He
I'm
deleted.
gone. I'm somewhere off the right hand side of the map.
He's with Bahamut now.
all right. I prepared for this. You're back. Okay. All right. So as they lead you around, you walk through like a bunk quarter area, and it seems like most of the monks are chill and cool and happy to see you, but there are the occasional scowl. If you want to be perceptive about it, I'll point that out more, but we're just going to walk otherwise.
No, we're following my buddy in the lead here.
All right.
You have every right to
Looking
be
around.
here.
And so he shows you this area, and then he's kind of like leading you in here, and he stops at this door. And he's like,
Those are some finely kept quarters you have here.
"Ah, indeed.
I am very
Oh, yeah.
impressed with your.
Well, we are a
Honestly,
disciplined
quite-
bunch. We do what we can to maintain our order in both mind and health,
Well, if these are
and body and
the
health, and
These are the beliefs of Helm. He seems like my kind of god.
Indeed, warriors often flock to Helm. He is well loved in the east, on the Dragon Sea, or the Sea of Falling Stars. That's the one. If you look at the map. But so as he goes to open the doors and he's turned back to you, he's like, "My master Dinero, it's unlikely that he will welcome you with as much gusto as I did. I apologize for him in advance."
It's become a way of life for me. I seem to always try to do the good in the world and put people on the right path, but there always seems to be some kind of obstacle. So I'm used to these kinds of hurdles, shall we say.
Indeed. It comes to us all. Well, that's good attitude you have. Now come, my friend. We will try and make our way through to the Grand Hall of Helm. Well, let's actually...
What was the guy's name? Gusto?
The leader?
Yeah.
Dinero.
Dinero. I was not close.
I like Gusto as a name at this point.
I think I said the word gusto.
You did.
Okay.
It comes out a lot.
No one lies like Gaston.
Yeah, exactly.
Worships just
All right.
like Gaston.
So he opens the main door here.
No one believes just like Gaston.
No
Reveal
one
area.
praises Helm's mighty name like Gaston.
It's Gaston, Gaston, Gaston.
Hey, there's the Calyx in the. I found
Oh,
your thing.
there he is.
There he is.
Astral
I was just
projection,
heading.
man.
I was just so ready to go see the guy.
Look at
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
giant ass like orc looking dude. I don't know.
All right. So you get inside.
Is that who I think it is?
Is that Leosin?
No. Maybe.
Is that the same
No.
token? repurposed?
I don't think so. It's been a while, guys.
I think that's Leosin. Leosin, what are you doing?
It's not Leosin.
He's red.
He's very red.
It's a different guy. He's red.
It's a bloody Leosin.
He's Nega Leosin.
Nega
To throw me off.
Leosin.
Right costume.
Stop. Okay, so you follow this guy in, and as you guys come in, like all eyes turn to you as the door opens, and so this guy comes in, and I don't have a name for him yet. Let's his name is gonna be Dalric.
Nice.
So this guy yells, "Brother Dalric, explain the meaning of this." And before you stands this guy.
Wow, he looks evil as shit.
I think
You.
he's seen some shit.
Delric, explain yourself. Who is this man, or beast, as he looks upon Calyx?
Does he have a beard cage?
I think
He does.
Is that what that is?
And so, like, this monstrous form walks up behind him,
That is Beard Cage.
Wow.
and you
Cannot
recognize him
be
as a
contained.
Ganassi.
Oh.
An Earth Ganassi.
He looks like the kind of guy who sneezes and then just like wipes his hand through his hair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he looks like if he sneezes, his hair gets bigger.
Oh, super
Well-
sneezer.
Calyx, seeing
Yeah.
him in person, he's a monstrous form, nearly 7 feet tall, like solid rock, basically falling off him.
Taking a quick look around, is there like an open part of the roof, or is this all enclosed here?
This is a very high ceiling,
Okay.
and so like it kind of goes and then tapers off towards the right.
Okay.
All right, so it's like probably like 45 foot. I don't know. It's hard to gauge, but this is the highest room ceiling. All the other rooms were like pretty high, but this one is like a huge arching ceiling.
Gotcha. A dome shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Get the Abbey-esque-ness going.
Yeah.
And so, like, Delric kind of, like, shrinks back at De Niro, moving up before him. He's like, "What? Who? Why have you brought somebody into our abbey? You know the rules. You're not supposed to bring them past the front gate. Jarek, see to Delric. So like this guy walks up here and kind of like moves up beside him. He's like, come with me.
This fine brother of yours was simply showing me the monastery, introducing me to Helm and his teachings.
As you speak, he kind of like walks over and like snaps his look at you. I did not ask you to speak in my abbey. You are trespassing here. I beg you remove yourself immediately.
Is it truly trespassing when your brother was escorting me around?
The brother here knows the rules. He is not supposed to be presenting anyone into the High Helm Abbey main monastery. As you like look around, you see like all of these guys like shirtless and fighting kind of like stop and like look over at you.
A bunch of shirtless guys.
Like training and doing martial arts.
Oh.
Well, might I say, I see a fine training regiment in the other side of this hall here. Might I spar with one of your members?
He kind of like narrows.
Possibly feel Helm touch base with me.
He narrows his eyes. You're a warrior, then?
Yes. That's usually when I am in armor, and yes.
Kind of scoffs at the notion and turns. I have never seen a lizard person fight in any sort of civilized manner. Even wearing those ornamental weapon like armor that you have there. Looks like shiny baubles on an animal.
You gonna let him disrespect you like that?
That may be, but I assure you, I am quite versed in combat. Perhaps we should spar if you don't believe me.
Kind of like scoffs at the notion. You could never stand against me. But I am intrigued. Jarek, show this person, this beast, how we do battle in the High Hall Helm Abbey. Jarek kind of like shoves this brother aside. He kind of like stumbles back and like moves to stand before you. I would gladly do battle with this monster.
Well, as I draw my shield and my warhammers, what say you? Shall we use weapons or shall we do this mano-a-mano?
Like, at that, like at your confidence and bravado, Denaro turns to Delric. He's like, maybe I've misjudged you. You brought me some valuable entertainment this day. Come, stand with me. He puts him in he grabs his like wrist and puts him in like a lock, and this guy like goes down to his knees as he like drags him over to the corner here. Come, do it in the sparring area. Make room, men. So these guys all kind of like gather back. So, like, Jarek kind of like just puts his hands up. It's like, you may use your weapons if you must.
Does it look like he's using his weapons as well?
No, he's just putting his fists up.
These are monks, like, you better use your weapons.
So you see, like, Jarek kind of like stand up, and then he like pumps his chest out, and then slams his fists together, and they kind of like start to like shatter a little bit as like rocks start to form on his fists, and he's like just kind of punching them together, and they form into like basically like solid stones. Come, beast, show me your skills. You may make the first move.
Well, if you are being so gracious, please let me not hold back.
I beg you don't.
Oh!
As my incorporeal wings, my ethereal wings burst from my back, I'm going to lift off the ground a little bit.
Okay. Going full out, I suppose.
This is like Vegeta's final flash when Cell's is like, yeah, hit me.
Okay. Wings burst out of you.
Then... what am I going to do? I am just going to fly straight at that man and take 2 swings. Just like charging right in here.
Okay.
Bink. God damn.
Okay, so he's able to like catch the blade on the first one, and then he just ducks easily past the second one. Oh, your fancy wings are not going to save you with attacks like that. And so he will return the favor with.
I'm still warming up. I woke up not that long ago.
You left your wings behind. That's why you missed.
So he throws a fist at you, and then a second fist.
The first one hits, and the second one misses.
And then he will launch a unarmored bonus attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That looks like a monk.
He will do 1 and 2. Yeah. 8 plus 13.
Yep.
Okay. Your hit, as he just lands these 2 like tremendous thuds into you with his like basically rock anvil fists.
Okay, I will. Level 2 cast Thunderous Smite.
You have more than 30 health, right?
39.
Oh, okay.
So I have Thunderous Smite level 2, and I'm going to swing at this guy twice.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Those both hit.
Okay, so on the first hit, we got that plus that, and we're going to expend a level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay.
And
For 6.
that's 21 on
21.
the first one.
Okay.
And the basic attack is magical because I have the Star Bahamut activated.
Nice.
And yeah, it doesn't add damage, just makes it magical. And then the second attack, 5 bludgeoning, and we're gonna blow a level 1 Divine Smite. Do 9 more, so another 14.
Okay.
Nice.
As thunder rings out on the first shot.
So how many feet does that thunder go again?
300.
Do Shannon and Xavius hear that?
They do.
Dude,
Do I hear that?
But it sounds pretty muffled under the city.
Well, we were like waiting for that.
Yeah, I mean, roll. Okay, if you're waiting for it, then yeah, you guys hear it. You hear
Yeah,
it.
because like the plan was, if he gets in trouble, he's gonna make a thunderous sound and try to bring guards in.
Yeah, okay.
He also needs to make a strength save versus my DC, or you push 10 feet and knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, he failed, so he's
Wait,
pushed 10 feet.
that's a
and knocked prone.
D6 he rolled.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, jerk.
Yeah, that
There we
passes.
go. It's pretty good for a D6.
It's all right. Yeah. I'm like, wait, that's not a real roll.
So
Yeah.
so Shannon, Calyx is fighting somebody right now. We should probably check that out, right? Should probably check that out.
That's all I got for mine.
It's
Okay.
gonna take us a bit to get there. I don't even
Then
know what
he
we'll do when
will
we get there.
Return the favor with where? I didn't expect you to fight him right now. I gotta say, caught me off guard doing that.
Hey, it was the only way to keep this guy happy.
That's fair.
And it's a friendly sparring match with explosions.
All right, he expends a key point to do a flurry of blows on you. No, wait, he's going to do... After getting smashed by your explosion and staggering back, he's going to like look up and be like, "Oh, you have some tricks, I see. Well, try this." And he just kind of steps into a flurry, not a flurry of blows. He's a monk of the open-handed technique. And he's going to try to smash you back 10 feet. You must make a strength saving throw if it fails. Okay. So, first attack is that.
Nope.
Second attack.
Yep.
And he's going to expend a key point and hit you with a strength save on your end.
Okay. Fuck you.
Okay, so you withstand it, obviously. And oh, okay, I can just use my last rolls. That's cool. Okay, so he hits you with that much damage, and then he's going to do his bonus attack. I guess he misses for that, so you take 11, and it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, 15. Sorry, 15 misses.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What am I going to do?
Fly away.
The coward's way.
A friendly match here.
Yeah, it might have been.
That's all. That's what Calix said when we started the fight. Was let's have a friendly match. He didn't insight if there's any ulterior motives.
No, that's true.
So then you use your action exhale.
I also want to say, upon hearing that thunderous smite, I want to send Tobias out to squawk in the hideout to let Avola and Dugan know that something. Squawk.
What's healing potions? Is that bonus action or full action for you?
I'd like to look out of the hideout window, see that the monastery is not on fire. Look at Avola and be like, "Come on!"
A bonus action for yourself. Go on.
Okay.
Me?
Avola? No, you go. What are you saying, Avola?
Bonus action to drink a potion
Oh.
yourself, yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is I was just gonna be like, excuse me, and just kind of shrug like, whoa, leave me alone with your judgy comments of not burning shit down.
I don't only burn, okay? I have multiple
Hey.
levels.
I just,
call the other realms as well. Leave me alone.
something's going on. I just thought, that something would have been the monastery on fire. Fine.
Well, maybe the monastery will be on fire if we don't get there right now. So let's go. Go start
Yep,
the
let's
fire.
go.
Start the
I will
fire.
drink.
Oh,
I'll drink
God.
one of my health potions,
Okay.
and then
In a friendly
I'm
duel.
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my hands all over myself. Like, ooh, just nice. And use my lay on hands for 25 hit points. And that's all. That's my action and bonus action.
Okay. De Niro calls out to you. It's like, are you going to use every trick your god bestows upon you to win a simple sparring match?
Well, unless you're willing to teach me some of the tricks your man is using, then yes.
He just kind of scoffs at that. And Jarek is going to attack you with rage as you heal and seem rejuvenated.
Like full health. Hopefully that armor class pays off now.
He will do a flurry of blows. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh no. It did not
2
pay
and
off.
4 hit.
And he will do how many hit? 2 and 4 hit.
2 and 4, yeah.
All right,
Armor
2,
class is 19, right?
4,
20.
20. Oh my
and then
jeez.
crit for 4. Wait, never mind. Scratch that last
I
roll.
don't really want to take a d20 of damage.
Yeah, that's I don't know what. I move like that, and then he gets an extra d6. Okay, 13 plus 12 plus 6.
Is
31?
Wow.
Okay,
wow.
and your turn.
Ooh,
All right,
my
well-
God.
That didn't feel great, so we're going to Wrathful Smite.
Nice.
And we're going in twice on that. And shaboom. Yeah,
Oh.
fuck you. I
Shaboop.
can crit too.
Oh,
Alright, so
Shaboom.
accepting the fucking uppercut to the jaw, you just fucking land a striking blow to this guy's head.
Okay, so
With your
that's
warhammer.
that's base damage. And now we're doing Wrathful Smite, which also gets doubled. So I'm just
Alright.
going to upcast it because it's the same thing.
And then you can roll a d100 for my crit effect.
I'm also expending a spell slot for Divine Smite, which is 4d8.
Okay.
Crit. That's 13.
Well, the smite doubles
17,
as well.
18.
all dice
all
rolled.
damage
Yeah.
dice.
It's the same as sneak attack.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So 13, 14, 18, 22, 30 total. Plus, he needs to make a wisdom save or be frightened of me.
And what about
Alright.
your second Warhammer attack?
Yeah, I still have to roll that. So then that's 8 more. So 38 total this round.
That is insane.
A lot of damage.
That would one shot Xavius.
That's I've done about 70 damage to him total now. And D100, you said?
Yeah. How much damage did you do on that full attack?
38 on that one. There's 38 on that and like 34 on the other one, or 24.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look. It was 5, 10, 21, 26. It was 35 in the last one. So 73 total so far.
Oh, well, the crit you rolled was you attempt to disarm your opponent, which doesn't work. He doesn't have a weapon.
You chop his arm off.
So,
Oh, and
gonna
he
let that
failed.
one slide.
He failed the save, so he's frightened
Yeah.
of me.
That's beautiful. You've intimidated your opponent.
Trying to
Is
copy
that enough
paste
to
it.
make him give up?
Unlikely. But we shall try, I guess. That's fair. He is frightened. So let's do wisdom.
That other guy could probably just like stop the fight too.
Yeah.
My question is, how many
Slug
fucking
blow down the
points does this
church,
guy have?
guys. And more
He
than
is
70.
looking pretty banged up right now. After
Hope
you
so,
land that
after-
second attack.
Fucking 73 damage? God damn.
It's not
Yeah,
looking
right.
good. Alright. He chooses to continue the fight. In anger and rage. So how does frighten work? What does he have to do?
He cannot willingly move closer, and he has disadvantage on all attacks while in his line of sight.
And like, can he break it?
He can use his action to make a wisdom check to end it.
Try to nut up. Full action.
Which means no flurry of blows because he doesn't take an attack. Bitch.
Oh, well, yeah. Flurry of blows is a bonus action, though.
But it has to follow unarmed
Yeah, I
attack.
was gonna say, I believe flurry
Oh,
of blows
yeah, it
is
does.
You have to make an attack action.
Yeah. So he will simply try to attack with disadvantage in his rage.
He's got enough
So
rolls, right?
let's- Yeah, and he'll try and flurry of blows you again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go 1. Is it rolling?
Oh my god! Thank
Yeah,
God for
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Oh.
Oh, it still hits.
Well, no. Well, what was it?
And
Oh shit!
crit
I
fail.
thought the 18 was
Miss.
a part of that.
Miss and miss. And
You're probably.
that last one roll. Hit and miss. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
All right.
His mod.
D6 plus 7. So
His mod puts me down.
yeah, you get knocked out by one of these attacks as he kind of like staggers back, staring at you, like awestruck basically, as you like fall unconscious.
Damn, you're
Question:
so
how does
close.
he get +7 on the damage when he's rolling +7 to attack?
Yeah, you shouldn't have
Because
proficiency with
he
damage,
has
right?
stone fists.
Oh,
Pardon me?
It's a sick.
Because he's
little
not playing
jam.
normal. Because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Remember when I said he pounded his fists together and stone flew off?
Yep.
All right, cool. His mod is +7 for that reason. Moving on. I didn't make
You're
him
the
to be
boss.
fought 1v1.
Although that almost succeeded.
Yeah, like fuck. Yeah, you did a really good job. You're knocked unconscious. And we're moving on.
I hit -0. I'm going to hit -7.
All right, everyone else's story.
So we heard the bam, and I think if Shannon's down, I was like, we need to see what's going on in there. But it's probably going to take us a bit to get over there.
If
Like,
you
as
guys
far
are
as
heading over, it'll
combat.
take you. Yeah, that fight's over long before
Yeah.
you guys get there.
Yeah, so it's
So
going to
like,
be over by the time
it's
we
just
get
your
there.
game now. Calyx is out for the rest of the session.
Oh shit!
What?
Well, we got like
Yeah,
10
Like,
minutes
20
left.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. He's
so
unconscious.
Dugan
Nobody
and I
knows.
yeah.
Dugan and I are making our way over.
Ebola. As
What?
much as I would love for us to make our way over, there's a loud noise in the monastery, and it looks like everyone's rushing over there, and the storehouse is ripe for the scoutings. And we know a secret knock. What do you
No-
think?
Thank God.
Nobody
not
over here
there.
is moving towards a loud noise. In
Really?
fact, nobody except these two are even registered it. This is a city filled with horses and wagons, and if you're not listening for it, it wouldn't even register.
Oh, right. We
It's
had
literally inside a
owl
building,
come
inside a
squawk
tower that
Yeah.
rings bells.
Yeah, your signal was Tobias, the hawk,
Yeah,
giving you a little
Right.
crack.
like there's no indication over here that anything is up.
Okay. Okay, Ebola, let's rush. Let's use the back alleyway that we saw the cultists go down. Maybe there'll be the same secret knock as the other entryway.
Okay. I follow Dugan.
I'm gonna have Tobias kind of looking into the monastery as much as he can, and I'm gonna look through his eyes.
All right,
Is
so you guys
that-
can show me the path that you're doing, and like, this is happening probably around the same time as you guys are doing your part. So, what is Tobias? Your Tobias is looking at the monastery.
Yeah, he's gonna fly above the monastery, and I'm gonna look through his eyes. I don't know if any of it's uncovered or what's going on, but hopefully I can get something of a view before we have to expose ourselves.
All right, let's do this then.
Yeah, to the back alleyway. Let's do this.
Am I?
would-
Wait, I changed the Mondas clothes, didn't I? No. I
Well,
didn't.
that's for
We're
tonight.
not going
No.
into the cultist place.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's good. I'm on the same page now.
Yeah.
I wish that we did, but we didn't.
And Tobias, I think, will see Avola and Dugan's movements too, so we'll know what they're up to.
Okay, so Tobias sees this. You can zoom way out.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Bert.
we got the jam. We see just monks on the outside. So, yeah, so there's nothing really useful to see then.
No.
Okay, well, he's going to keep circling, and I'm going to check in periodically. But, well, yeah, I guess. Kirk, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like, I'm not even sure how we should approach this. Like, if we all go in together, and we know there's cultists in there, like, they're gonna recognize somebody, and we don't have the cover that Calyx did. I don't think we can just like walk into this place. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah. Did they notice Calyx?
I don't know. I heard a thunderous boom, which he said he
This
would
is your
do.
guys' plan.
Yeah, I don't know. We were trying to figure out what to do now. Shit. Well, let's see if we can link up with Avola and Dugan. They're headed that way. Maybe we can.
Like the amount of information we're gathering from all this sneaky business is like nothing.
Yeah, basically. Well, maybe Calyx seen something. I don't know. All we know is that he's in trouble.
When we get to the back door, what do we see?
so you see an alleyway kind of runs between the buildings, and then there's like a pretty serious fence here, cutting off like the back area of the abbey. Should draw it.
Okay. Is there a gate on the fence or just like a fence?
A fence doesn't open on this side.
Wait, what? It doesn't open on this side?
No,
What
goes around the side of the abbey.
Where did the cultists and their bags of money go? Huh. Evola, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. They're not worth it.
Evola, do you think we should just start a distraction by lighting the top of that building on fire?
No. No, I don't. And I'm like gonna like throw a hand on my like over my eyes and shake my head and be like, Dugan. And I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, fire is not always the solution. Do I see? If I look up, do I see Tobias?
No. Well, roll perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
Ooh. Fire might not always be
Nope.
the
You don't see
solution.
him.
It's always a solution.
Tobias is sneaky.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I'm asking because I was gonna like
Burn
throw my
down the
hands up
hideout
and be
yet.
like, help me.
Yeah, we're Shannon and I are headed your way.
We're going
So,
to them.
I'm
We're not going to the monastery.
Yeah,
We're at
yeah,
the
because
monastery.
I the combination of Dugan and Avola terrifies me how they would interpret that signal.
I'm sorry, but I said no. I
I'm
said no.
I'm glad.
So while you guys
did.
are in that alley, this door opens back here. So Vola like looks back, and you see 5 more monks emerge from the safe house.
The safe house.
The safe house.
The
Uh,
safe house.
This one
Are they
right here.
carrying bags?
They are very similar to
Okay.
what Dugan saw before,
Let's hide in
and
like
they're quickly
the
moving
closest-
towards you.
the closest place that we can hide, even if that's like under a bush.
Shit, Tobias sees
Right
this
there.
too, right?
Behind the wall, and I want to like.
Tobias
kind
is
of
over in
peek
this
out.
area.
Well, he's circling the
So roll
monastery,
perception for
but,
Tobias.
like,
Yeah, roll perception for him right now.
Okay. Oh crap! Where'd my thing go? These guys.
You don't understand the fun of burning down a monastery.
And I'm the racist one. Come on.
Hilarious.
I like how the
I don't know.
cultist hideout, and the answer is burn the monastery. Not hide
That's a
the
+4.
monastery.
Advantage for all hawk perceptions.
Yeah. Okay. So you see they're like them running around the back here in the alleys.
But not the okay, but not
wait,
the cultist leaving the warehouse.
Oh, you're on that map. Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
So Tobias is flying around over here.
Yeah, he's like circling, but like he's a
Yeah,
bird,
and so he was like
this
out
a
of their
wide
view because they
circle,
were
I
in
guess.
this alley before.
Okay.
And so now they see, like, you see them scramble out of the alley and head up here.
Okay.
So you can tell Shinon or do whatever. You saw that move.
They're hiding.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
ducking and hiding.
Well, we gotta get a closer look.
All right, Avola, Dugan, roll stealth.
Could I cast Blessing of the Trickster on Ebola? to give her advantage on it.
Is it just a spell?
Yeah, it's just an action, I think.
Okay, yeah. You got time for that?
Yeah, just an action.
Yep. Okay. Well, 20 is having like server data issue, but I think we can get past.
Okay.
Keeps telling me that there's able to read the set data from server. It's a problem with
Yeah.
your session.
Better
Hey.
refresh.
Okay. All right. All right.
Fucking A.
Come back in. So, what do you want to do, Troy?
Well, we're just trying to get to where they are.
Yeah. So you guys are moving up towards the monastery.
Well, up to where the alley where Dugan and Avola went.
Oh, okay. So you're heading like off to the right.
Yeah, like we're trying to link up
So
with them.
when Tom made a bang, did any guards walk over there?
No.
Oh, this was a terrible plan then. Even if Tom was in trouble.
How's 30
Yep.
feet?
Yep.
300 feet. 300 feet's like huge though, right? Well, I this isn't
300
the scale,
feet
I don't know.
is like here.
Oh, okay. So the people of
Like
the
you-
sermon would have known about it, but
But again, it's inside a building that has a bell tower on the top.
yeah,
Like-
true.
Noise does not travel in the same manner
Yeah.
through walls and concrete, and in like all of this noise is ambient, would be like as loud as a bang. Like this is a sermon of people hustling and bustling. There's horses, there's everything. Like
No, that
yeah,
makes
it would be
sense.
like hearing a car alarm like 5 blocks away, maybe.
No, I'm just saying that whole plan of alerting cops was just never going to work anyways.
Yeah.
No.
It was
I thought you guys were
folly.
going to be literally on the street outside, and I was like, yeah, you'll hear it. That's about it. Anybody here will hear it. Like, be like, whoa, what just happened? That's about it.
Hey, look, there's guards right there where you're pointing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they're
these
not.
city
They weren't
guards.
there at time.
Ah.
I also
They're
thought
there now.
Davius was going to be like over here, like watching.
Those guys came. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Those guys came afterwards. Calix has been unconscious for near 15. Yeah, 5, 10. Been unconscious for a little bit now, and these guards are wandering past. Okay, Avola, Dugan, stealth, Avola,
I did.
with blessing of the trickster.
There's 12. That's advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like plus more. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was plus a D4.
No, that's
Bless.
blessing.
Different blessing.
Okay.
That's just bless.
As these guys move in here. Oh, they catch a glimpse of Avola. They're hiding. As these guys come here.
Hoodoo.
One of the
Monks.
monks here. Like, hey, you there, hiding. What are you doing? As they like stop and like look around as they reach the fence.
I'm just gonna like poke my head out of the bush and be like, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I really had to go.
All right, roll a persuasion. As this guy's like glaring at you, you like see him like drop his sack and go for like a blade hidden under his robe.
Drop his sack.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
pee too.
I know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Sorry, I haven't had a shower in a few days. Leave me alone. God, I just want to
This
pee.
guy like steps towards you, like blade drawn, or like kind of like hand on his hilt of his blade as it like kind of pokes out from
Pokes out from his pants.
between his robes. Yep.
How can a man of God pull a knife on a girl trying to take a pee in a bush? Like, come on.
It seems like you were spying on us. Do
I
I know
am
you? You
peeing
seem
in the bush.
familiar.
I am a common peasant peeing in a goddamn bush. What the fuck do you want?
He's gonna investigate your disguise.
No. No.
He like reaches over and like pulls back your hood. It's like I know you.
Fireball to the face.
All right, go. You
Really?
react. Yeah, I mean, that's your reaction. He's like, oh, you from the caravan.
Wait, do you say fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt.
Fireball.
That's
Oh no,
you're
you
gonna
don't
hurt
get to do a whole
yourself.
fireball.
That's what I thought I heard.
But yeah, you're gonna kill you and Dugan if you do that too. All right. Guess I'm getting his stock block out too now. Fuck. Hold up.
That's. I think that's just the attack because it's a cantrip.
Yeah,
it?
I know. You miss.
Accuracy.
He's able to duck back and like kind of stumbles
Uh,
over himself as you
okay.
like fire it up into the building here, and he kind of just ducks under. He's like, What the hell is going on here?"
Do
Help
I
me
roll
here.
initiative as well then?
So you roll initiative as well, and all 5 of these guys drop their bags and draw blades.
Drop their sacks.
Yep, that just happened.
Are we gonna play this out next time?
Guys, are we gonna Vola, are we gonna get all of their gold?
I hope so. We're fighting these fuckers. I'm taking everything.
They just dropped giant sacks of gold.
And
Dude.
yeah, we'll call it there for the night. 'Cause I was not prepared to fight, and yeah, we're gonna stop.
You're not prepared to fight?
I mean, I am, but I didn't expect this. So
I didn't expect this
Neither
either.
did I.
Yeah.
actually, we'll
Oh
go
my
another
God.
15, 20 if you guys want to go. We'll keep going.
No,
here.
I honestly can't. I'm I have to work early again tomorrow,
Oh
and
my
I feel
goodness.
like I'm dying. Honestly.
Okay.
My
Well,
chair.
I'm ready to pick this back up at any point.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Fuck. Like,
sorry we didn't get
had
far.
a whole plan, and we did
Yeah.
none of it.
I'm
The
so
fuck?
surprised about all of this session. Everything you guys did caught me off guard.
Xavius is like, what the hell? We're gonna blow our
Oh,
cover
damn.
for this?
I'm sorry.
All
I
I'm
got
saying,
scared.
73
okay?
damage. And that guy was still standing.
I did not make him to be fought 1v1. He was a boss. You just decided to go and fight.
Oh my goodness.
And I was so close. There was one hit that hit.
Friday night would work for me.
Which one?
Friday night could work for me.
Yeah, I could pick it back up on Friday.
Friday. I can't.
Okay. Well.
True. Well, it's my birthday on Sunday, so probably not that day.
Oh, hi.
No.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're doing Emma's birthday
Nothing.
party on.
Nothing? Sounds like a
Sunday as
games
well.
day.
Yeah, probably play some games. Have sex with Sammy, and that'll be for the
Great
extent
day.
of it. Yeah,
Sounds like a great day.
it's
Are you
not a bad
still
one.
recording this?
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah. We ain't no prudes.
I'm an adult.
What else are you supposed to do on your birthday?
I do
Yeah.
that. God.
Well,
Get
you
into
wanna
your
know
birthday
my
suit.
birthday?
What?
In my birthday, I sat on the couch and ate craft dinner while I watched TV shows.
You
Okay?
That's
masturbated?
pretty much the same.
That sounds
No.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That was word
You
for
did.
word what she said.
That's what
I
I
heard
heard.
back.
Oof.
But I hope you guys had fun. Honestly,
Yeah, buddy.
yeah. Like I said, you guys caught me off guard, so I had all these things prepared,
That's pretty.
and we're going a different direction with it. That's cool. That's what makes it fun for me. But you gotta play along while I
Yeah.
make it work.
You had to put those cultists walking into the monastery.
I mean, I didn't think that they would hide right there.
That's funny. No, I mean like at the beginning of the night, like we just
Oh, yeah.
chased it like a carrot on a stick.
I know. I didn't know how you'd react to that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome on my end.
I think
So
I
like
could've
now
beat
I'm
that
gonna
guy.
like I've been. Sorry, what'd you say?
I think I could have beat that guy on the next round.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll say you got him down. You got him down. I'm not gonna say anything else. He was less than half. You did a good job. He was not meant to be fought 1v1. I'll say that again.
All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.
Good night,
See you
ladies.
soon.
Later.
That Wrathful Smite, I should have done that one earlier.
Oh.
Oof.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah, Wrathful should have been earlier. Oh man, this was
I had
crazy.
a plan. I was gonna try to smite him and hope he failed and get pushed away. Then I was gonna fly up and throw dragon breaths at him.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were
get
just
the
gonna leave.
opportunity.
I thought the plan was to just scout. And,
Yeah, same.
I'm like, okay, the boss is gonna throw you out. Really good scouting. I fucking love this. And then you're like, let's fight. I'm like, okay, well, I wrote down that the boss is, kind of prideful. He likes this. He's fucking into this.
Yes, I'm
like
hoping-
that
I'm
was like the
hoping it
one like
earns-
tick.
I'm hoping it earns a little bit of respect, going mano a mano with his big bodyguard dude, fucking knocking the shit out of him.
Mhm. I mean,
And then, I assume no one's
honestly-
gonna get there for a while, so maybe come back to
to not your
Or not.
corpse.
They're currently
like
and they don't
putting
know
them in
I'm
a-
a devout
a
worshiper
case.
of Bahamut.
that's true. You didn't say that, so that's good.
It's true. I just said
like-
my dragon hasn't done
You
me
just happen to be wearing a Star of Bahamut.
yeah, and
and have wings.
well.
Oh, celestial
Wings aren't really specific
Yeah.
to any deity.
neither here nor there.
Oh,
But also, I didn't pull the Star of Bahamut out. I don't have to pull it out to activate it.
So like,
You're knocked out.
follow me
Yeah.
if this makes sense, guys. Because like,
It's underneath
as the
my
DM,
armor.
looking at that situation, like I'm the head of the monastery guy, and you guys saw he looks pretty evil. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Either way, if somebody walks in and goes full bore paladin style on one of my dudes, I'm gonna think something's weird about that.
If there was less smiting and a little bit less like growing your wings and also chugging a health potion as if you were trying to assassinate a guy, I would be a little bit more willing to not slit his throat.
Like,
The
it
health potion.
guess
it
the
doesn't
weird
seem out of place for the boss guy to be like, "Who is this man? Why did he fucking do that?"
Or to try to dispose of the body.
Maybe.
Who fights in a church, man?
But on the
I
other
mean,
hand, we
fighting
did say
monks.
let's engage in a.
In a
Friendly
friendly
bout.
spar. A friendly
Who-
spar.
The guy also activated his stone fists and was using
Inside
flurry
a
blows
church?
and shit and fighting the entire combat
That's
abilities of
fair.
himself as well.
I think he
I
only
mean,
you see it as
escalated
matched
after you
aggression.
did, though.
He definitely did. He said, "You start," and you attacked him with magic, and now things are real.
No,
Like,
he activated
I-
his stone fists beforehand.
That's
He
just
said he
him.
smacked his fists together and they turned to stone.
He just has stone fists.
Oh, I
I didn't mean to,
misinterpreted
like,
that then. I thought you
imply
meant
that.
like he built stones up on his fists.
Oh no, he
Puts
just
on the brass
has.
knucks.
It's like his
Yeah,
fists are
that's-
like stone. Yeah.
Oh, I interpreted that as like he strengthened them with the stone of a Ganassi,
Oh no,
like
no.
his stone abilities.
I mean,
That's why I was
even
like,
if he
oh, he's
did,
doing
that's
that, I'm
still
going
just his
in.
fists, though. Like that's how he fights. It's not really magic. For him,
Literally
at
looking
least.
at it that way, I'm a paladin. Paladins tap into magic. He fights with what he has. Paladins fight with what they have.
I mean, if that's how you
And
see it,
it's-
sure. But I'm telling
and
you how
it's-
everyone saw it. It looked like you just went like full bore ballistic on a guy who was like, "Let's have a like regular sparring match." Granted, he's a Genasi, but you're also using weapons and channeling divinity. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I
We'll
I
see how
don't-
it plays out.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we're also in a temple of Helm too. That's
Mhm.
I'm surprised you guys fought inside the church.
Helm is an armored deity. That's fair.
Like, I don't care
Yeah.
if anybody wants to fight. It's like, yo, let's take this outside.
No, like this
well,
is what they do.
they
They
recommended
fight
it in the church.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah,
a
they
sparring
said
match.
that.
They fight all the time in the church. Like that's how they worship Helm. They pray and then they fight.
Yeah.
He's the vigilant one, like a warrior god. Like there's no
It
like they
depends
help
on
the poor
how-
and they fight.
It depends on how impressed they were with him. I don't know. I feel like they might wake him up and then try to recruit him.
Yeah,
That's kind
exactly
of what I was. That's kind of what I was getting at. Was the way of fighting is like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to look at it. I just hope you aren't surprised when they want to know exactly who you are and where you came from and like everything about you.
And are missing all of your belongings.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
fine with that. I assumed that was going to happen.
Like, and they might have magic at their disposal to figure those things out. Okay, just so you're not
Mhm.
surprised.
Mhm.
Because
Uh,
they might just turn you over to the authorities. Like, just lying. And I don't know. I don't know what they might do at this point. Like, I didn't expect you to become unconscious in the enemy's clutches.
You didn't expect a lot of things to
No.
happen in these clutches. No,
Yep.
you didn't expect Tom to become unconscious in the enemy's clutches.
Not at all. No, that was a big turnaround. All good. Like, I'm not saying any of these things are like going to happen. I'm really just spitballing ideas because
Yeah.
you've caught me off guard. But like, yeah.
Yeah,
Hope you guys don't think that that's coming from left field, thinking like that.
No.
No, I was throwing out what I thought as well from this situation. Get the devil's advocate part.
Yeah, because
Fighting a Temple of Helm, going all out.
yeah, like honestly, I
true
like it.
Helm
And
worshippers.
your subtlety was good. You didn't say Bahamut. You said a dragon. The guy at the front heard it. He's clearly not a great monk. He, his reactions or whatever. I gave it away a bit, but that's kind of the premise I was going on. Is you guys have met some of the monks, and the impression I gave you was good because maybe some of them are good.
Yeah, I disregarded the second guy because
Yeah, none of them are good. All of them are maybe later.
This is why we don't let Dugan make the plan.
We're all off book now too. Actually, I made all of these and did all this part.
I also
Like,
totally missed
throwing the book away.
I thought Xavius was gonna bring Kirk up here, like
Well,
right
yeah.
outside the monastery.
I thought
You guys were gonna have more, like planning.
no.
I
I expected Calyx to leave this place in one piece. I was like, this is like, check it out. Like, what's gonna happen? And then you could leave. You're just a man of God. Didn't know you were gonna start a fight.
Now he's going in, getting in, James Bond style,
Like-
going undercover.
Like I heard
really
like that
didn't-
signal, which means you're in trouble. So like I'm assuming that like they just fucking jumped you and captured you, like for no pretense. I was like, oh no, Calyx is in trouble. Like fuck.
Like, I walked in and like didn't really learn anything, so I was like,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to keep roving.
Yeah,
Have to keep going. Have to get them on the right side.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
Have
right.
to-
But I don't know that.
that's rough.
Worshippers of Helm gotta put the work in.
And honestly, of all like the ways I thought you guys might approach that abbey, walking in the front door and being like, "Hey, show me your god," wasn't one of them.
show me, you show me yours, and I'll show you mine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That 29 and 25 though.
And I wrote to Troy, I'm like, the DC is 25. Like, you're not coming in the front door. And this guy's gonna try and stop it too. Like, there's more than one guy. Okay, you're coming in the front door. Fine.
This is his whole
100%.
thing. His whole thing.
They're supposed to stay in the corridor. That's what I said. And then allow everything else to be around the place. Fuck.
But Calyx can't convince anybody to do anything.
Yeah, I
fucking
forgot that part.
ridiculous.
You guys are so opposed to me having a nap.
What?
Well, right
Oh,
after
yeah.
you like declare like apocalypse, napping is not the best time.
I didn't say go murder all of the.
You said something like burn the abbey. They're all
Yeah. No, that implies murdering everybody.
No, I said we have to. I didn't say do
Oh.
it now.
That's funny.
To be-
Well,
oh,
well,
To be fair,
actually,
you
Dugan,
also
you said
didn't say
nothing.
not to do. You didn't say not to.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh man, I made such a good safe house map, and you guys just straight to the abbey.
I just like how the whole time Dugan has been watching the hideout, and like the first sighting of monks, he's like, burn the abbey. Get it
Doesn't
out.
even see them go in the abbey.
Not even burn the hideout. Burn the warehouse to the ground, then investigate after. No, burn the abbey.
Holy fuck.
Oh man. Ooh.
It's like trying to keep
So-
a bunch of rabid dogs on a chain while we're walking through a nursery. This is like, no, now's not the time. I know he stole his popsicle. Don't.
For stats for your game, is it 46 keep 3?
Yeah, 46, keep 3.
I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2.
Oh shit. Well, I'm excited to see where you guys take it from here.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what's going on.
It sounds like I'm getting a good nap in right now. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I mean, hopefully, seeing that how much I could fight, his big guy's impressed, and he's like, join us.
Langdagosa 2.0. Excellent.
I do have Langdadrosa's axe right now.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's with me.
That's
That's,
funny.
That is this great axe.
it's kind of lucky it's not like a more enchanted and memorable weapon then, eh?
Yeah.
It's like
Very
at the end of
lucky.
the day, it's like it's good that it's just like a nice, solidly made axe. Like, oh, okay, could have got that
That's
anywhere.
It was my trophy from Langdadrosa.
Yeah, he was a fucking serious kill, and he was actually kind of like what inspired me to make like a monk character, because he was just a full fighter half dragon, and I barely got to use like any of his moves when you guys actually fought him. He was like on such a rampage that he was like high on himself, and then Calyx like killed him in one hit.
No, it was
Because-
a lot of Phoenix in there.
Well, like in the fight, I remember
He got trapped in
Langdrosa.
a web.
But he had KO'd 2 people, and he was coming for Phoenix, and Phoenix webbed him, and then you fucking smited him for like 30 damage and knocked him dead.
Oh yeah, I got.
And so
really
like
big
I was
hits.
like, oh, he didn't even get to use Second Wind or like any of his fighter moves. Like,
Yeah, he took some big hits, but like the where we were fighting him was clutch.
yeah, like that fucking came down to it.
Because there's like Troy stood in the way, I think by accident.
You
Yeah.
also didn't break him out of the net.
And then Troy teleported in and used a potion on you. I remember that too, actually.
Yeah, I was just trying to pick
Whole
people
fucking
up.
boss fight.
Was that on me? I thought that was on someone else. It might have been me.
It's on somebody. I'm not sure.
I
I remember him
someone
teleporting
was
in
like-
with his bonus step, and then remember telling him he cradled somebody's head and just fucking slammed it down their throat at Langdrosa's feet.
Get
And
up!
he ran out of there.
Yeah. And I'm like, I ditch.
There was some
That was
shenanigans
a
on that
nasty
fight.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
after we fucking fought 18,000 guard drakes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
actually.
it was.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean the other day, and I was like, in my game, there's kind of an unwritten contract that I'm not out to kill them. And he's like, well, doesn't that make them too easy? I'm like, no, it doesn't. I make my game quite difficult still. The unwritten
Yeah.
contract is I'm not going to kill you for your decisions. But if you make poor ones in combat, then I really can't help you.
Oh, I kill
Yeah.
people for their decisions in my game.
Like,
I mean,
I mean, as long as you stay true to the story arc, I'm
Yeah.
going to try and play along.
The,
That's
one
really
of the,
what it is.
one of the guys found a magic stone that talked to hags, told them they were sending 30 people to go see them. I was like, I can't leave it as 3 people in there like I was going to. Like the hags aren't stupid.
oh yeah,
Wait, what do you
absolutely.
mean?
So like they're got invited. So this guy's character is just like so full of himself and he believes nothing can happen. Like nothing bad can happen. You know him, he's Eifer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they found a stone on the side of the road when they're walking through a mountain. So they picked it up and like it's a hag stone, so the hags can communicate with it and they know when people have it.
hmm
They're like, oh hey, come on over. We'll help you rest in the mountains, give you a place to sleep for the night, we'll give you some food. We'll
Yeah.
chat. We like company. Guy's like, cool, we're bringing 30 people. You have enough food? Like, Jesus Christ, man, 30 people? It's like, okay, well, they're gonna bring more people in. And then one of the other player characters died because of that.
I mean, that's fair, and that's one thing, and that's silly decision making.
Yeah.
I was really just thinking, I'm not going to put a random bag of death on you guys and
Oh,
have
yeah.
dices kill you. There's an unwritten contract that I will do my best to make the story go forward, as long as you'll play along. I'm not out to kill you, but at the same time, I'm going to make these things very challenging if you're foolish in your combats.
Absolutely. Has to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I didn't design this whole city to be bum rushed. But if you do it, you might win. I don't know. You might be smart about it. But there's more than enough things here to make it grossly unbalanced. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
So
beauty of it is
That's what I'm saying. We need to be sneaky.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the decisions.
Like this
And at the end
this
of the-
plan in the monastery could very well lead to my death, and I'm perfectly okay with that because I did it.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean, and that's really what I was trying to get across. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like there might not be a way out for Calyx. I'm
If-
gonna
if
crush all the
uh,
options, crunch the numbers, and I'm gonna decide what they want to do with you.
If they see the Star of Bahamut and they understand what it is, then
Yeah, all these factors gotta
that
play
could
in.
be it. If they see the holy symbol I stole off the cultists, then they might
Or
get,
they might be stoked that you're a dragon man who worships a dragon god, and
yeah,
that's what they're all about. Who knows?
they could be impressed from fighting in front of Helm statues. Like who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So many ways. So much for you to think about.
Exactly. Got to
And
interpret that
all-
one to the best
All I
degree.
need to do is have a character ready, and I already have one.
True. True.
I have like,
forgot.
I have like 6 characters ready.
Just an endless stream of characters. Nice little march right off the cliff. Next.
Oh, I designed so many for my game that it's like, oh my god, this is going to be so fun to play.
Yeah,
See cool traits. And it's like, oh shit, that works so good with this one.
I really wanted to give you guys a scenario that wasn't so black and white. Wanted you guys to have to think and like as a team a bit, I guess.
Let me
Not
tell
so
you,
much work as a team, but like think at least.
the most broken character I've played so far is an Echo Knight Bugbear Polearm user. So it is a 45-foot melee range.
But why?
Because your Echo Knight is a bonus action to summon within 30 feet of you. Bugbears, when they make melee attacks, get an additional 5 feet range, and polearms are 10 feet. So if someone's 45 feet away, you summon your thing and attack through your thing.
That's pretty cool.
It's so broken.
I mean, if you allow a bugbear to be a class,
It's true.
it's just not a real class. So
It
like, I
is.
can imagine things.
It
Well,
is a
it
real
is,
class.
but it's a monster class. It's not a character class.
No, it's in. They released the full character class in Explorer's Guide to Wildmount and Eberron,
Okay,
but they're not on the same world as Faerun. That's the only thing.
fair enough.
They're in Wildmount and Eberron, whatever Eberron's on. Something with a T.
Makes sense, I guess. Yeah. I've seen a lot of these things in Unearthed Arcana. I'm like, well, yeah, it could be really broken. But it's,
Only one way to
No.
find it.
yeah.
It's all the new books that came out are fucking so good.
Yeah.
And the new one, the new Magic the Gathering book coming out in like a month and a bit.
Is that Theros themed?
Yeah, the Theros. The
Cool.
Mythic Odysseys of Theros.
A book?
Nice.
Or like lore?
D&D book.
No, it's a D&D source book. It's like the same.
Oh, but it's
thing
based in like
as-
Magic the Gathering realm?
Yeah, there's been
Yeah,
like 3 of them
basically.
already.
Okay. Shit.
Is
That'd
there
be cool.
3?
Yeah, well,
I don't know if there's
there's
3 now.
there's Amonkhet, there's fucking
Oh yeah, that's the
there's
original
Ravnica,
one.
and I think there's one for not Ixalan, but the one with the artifacts and shit. Is it Kaladesh? I think. I might be wrong, but the former 2
Moradin.
for sure.
There was Muradin, which was like the original artifact book.
Oh,
That
but
was
they don't
like
have a
a decade
D&D
ago.
one of that.
Yeah. That was like the last book I bought, actually. Muradin and Dark Steel Eye.
Oh, like novels?
That was the novel, yeah.
They stopped writing the novels.
It's so sad. They're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they stopped. They went with short stories instead. When all the new Planeswalkers came out, they completely changed everything.
Yeah. Not about it anymore. Like, the Planestalkers were such...
Same.
Or Planeswalkers were such legends in the original. Like, they gave them such depth and lore. Like, full books, 3 series about one Planeswalker. Like...
Well, you could say they're doing that with these ones too, but like they're not nearly as powerful.
Well, yeah, they're short stories, and
Yeah.
they have too many of them, and they come out with multiple versions, and they're even cards to begin with. So like I feel like that takes away from like
Yeah.
the presence that was Planeswalkers in the beginning. Like they were gods. Gods who looked down upon us mortals playing this game of monsters. I don't
Although,
know.
in
That's how I
lore-wise,
felt
the
in the
player
beginning.
is a planeswalker.
Yeah, but like you looked upon like the real planeswalkers and you were like,
Oh, yeah.
maybe one day. Like
Yeah.
Ursa and like a fairy and
Maybe.
like the originals, like they just they moved worlds. It's like their power couldn't be compared to anything you summoned.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. That's how they defined it for me in the beginning. Like Ursa's army was just like monstrous. And the things that he built, I guess those are cards, and that's how you play the game. But
Yeah.
All right, boys. You guys have yourselves a good night.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
Hey, you guys too.
Hell yeah, dudes.
G fucking G.
I'll bounce
See you
out too.
later.
You'll
We'll
hit
pick
up
this up again
scheduling,
soon.
We'll figure out the next date.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Peace, gents.
Peace.
David, how much of this map can you see? Just the little